Okay, why isn't that pulling it up? Okay, now it's pulling it up. Okay, good. Sweet. Campaign. Hash. Hash. Tag. Huh. Art from the Crimson.
I don't suppose we use the built-in voice stuff for that, do we?
Nope.
Okay. Flop.
Poop. Alright, so let me put that on there. Okay, that's out on Twitter.
What's this episode called?
This is session 31, Shadow of Shar, part 2. Right, let's see here. I need to get the Fuji updated here. Fuji Tech. Fuji Tech, yep. I'm already logged in. What do you mean? Why is this being this way? Come on. Log me in. Yep. Authorize. Okay. Sources. Get you copied in here to OBS. Gonna swap that over. Name it. So if I go here, no. Okay. And swap.
I'll be right back. I need to reset my PC.
Okie doke.
Hmm.
And boop. There we go. It's going to be sitting right here. Okay, there's that. I'm just trying to make sure that nobody's crossing over anybody here. Okay, cool. Go back to the chat window. Sweet. Alright. Hey, why is that showing on stream? There. Ding, 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 ding. Let me get some music in here. Huh. Let's see here. All right.
Yeah, yesterday I almost got to my goal because of the collab with Samson, but not quite. I'm not quite at 900 followers. I kind of got close.
Huzzah!
I got to 885.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I hit 860 earlier today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, I've been streaming for like 5 years, and then Samson was actually a regular of mine, and Keone's, which is he said we were the ones who inspired him to stream. Then this man proceeds to stream and gets 3,000 followers within a month, and I'm just like, how?
Buff
I mean,
fish dude.
Yeah, he's very entertaining, but I'm just
Very
now getting to
charismatic.
980. Yeah, after
High charisma levels.
almost 6 years.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, Sam.
885. I mean, yeah, almost 900.
Plus, he had that, the viral moment with his.
Here's a paper boat video.
Paper boat. Am I doing it? Am I being an adorable VTuber?
Funny
Paper
thing is,
boat.
he only found out about Saba because he saw that clip from my page.
That's
Nice.
funny. Yeah.
All right, so, see, will Kitty be joining us?
Probably not. She is feeling very, very bad right now. So
Ooh, then... Okay. And Samus will not be able to join us either.
Unfortunate.
and Saren's gonna be late.
So that gives me an idea.
Oh,
Yes. So,
another guy's trip, buddy cop.
no. Everybody's already here in the tavern. And
Are we starting right now?
maybe. Mayhaps.
My roll 20 also won't load.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, let me go to roll 20 again. I just exited out of it. Let's try to get back in. Okay, I think it's working now.
You're loaded.
I hope y'all like character voices.
Oh, yes. We do love some character voices around here. And also, I forgot my... Yes, all sorts of character voices. I still have to get Aldian and Fate.
Good.
Oh yes.
All right, I was deafened. What did you say about me?
We said you're a scrub.
Oh, okay, right on. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Scrub.
Oh,
Just a
scrub.
straight, a simple
Hello, chat.
scrub.
How is everybody today?
Oh,
Um,
I'm just now going live, so memento.
I am...
quick! Nobody say anything inappropriate.
Oh, you guys are muted. It's fine.
My butt cheeks are clean!
Well, I mean, luckily you guys are muted. So
And that's the title of this stream. My butt cheeks are clean. I'm just kidding.
would hope so.
Indeed, I do not DM with dirty butt cheeks.
This is a wild
That's right.
conversation. to start a stream.
That's right. We don't have no dusty butt cheeks around here.
Huzzah! Huzzah to say huzzah.
Hello, Lemonations. Hello.
So,
Yes.
what we're going to do is something a little bit different. Waiting for Saren to get here. Let me give a little bit of a recap. Oh, what happened last time?
Last episode of Dragon Ball Z. Got it.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
That was great.
Thanks.
So,
If anyone wants to share chats, we can, but I know Icy, it doesn't really work for you.
No, my computer will probably explode.
Okay, understandable.
on the last session of Chronicles from the Crimson Keep. So everybody was gathered around, so here's what happened. A little bit more of a condensed version than what I have up in the adventure logs, but if you like more detail, as well as pictures, I have that. What happened last session is, this is just after it had been revealed that this shadow that's been cast over the city of Baldur's Gate has been the reason why these warlords exist, why they're surrounding the city, and ultimately their plan is unknown at the moment, but who they are is known to the party due to information given to them by one of the deadliest assassins on the Sword Coast, Draven Dreadwolf. He promised to give them that information if they let him go free. And so he went off. He's free now. Hello, Prince Oceanus. Welcome to the stream. After retrieving this information, they went back to the Crimson Keep, where it, of course, the deceased now found out to be killer of Duke Durham's son and kidnapper of Duke Durham's daughter had been removed from there and brought back to Wormrock to be exhumed at the morgue and examined. But the party, through Sergeant Gagarin, hold on a second, this is a little too happy-go-lucky right now. I don't like it. It needs to be more serious. We need more seriousness here. Yes. So, the party, through Sergeant Gagarin's sending stone, he was able to communicate with High Command and get the word out of all that had transpired in the past 2 hours. In the wee hours of the morning. The wee hours of the morning.
As opposed to the day?
Yes.
Hours of the morning?
Yes, the day hours of the morning.
Okay.
Indeed. So, as they were conversing back and forth, of course, the High Marshal of the Flaming Fist himself spoke with the party. Of course, completely shocked with all the information he was being hit with, and of course, finding the paper slipped underneath his door that, after he had been awoken, that somebody had been brought down to the morgue downstairs from Crimson Keep. And all of this information, newfound information, he's trying to process it all, and then realizes, I need to get everybody else on this. So he goes over to get Jaheira. It's on the other side of the keep. Gets her, wakes her up, though she's already awake. Then they go up to the Archduke and Archduchess, wake them both up, and get everybody in on the conversation. So, this conversation is going on. The party now, and even the leadership of the city now knows who's in charge of all of this, but recognize that, of course, they don't know 100% sure because it's the words of an assassin that has written this down. Not just the words of anybody else, but Jaheira confirms that that's maybe where they've gotten their information on where these warlords are at, in due part because Garth Dangiel, one of her most experienced members of the Harpers, was sent out to try and find out the locations, or basically find the general locations of these warlords. By sending a much smaller contingent of people, it'd be harder for them to be found. So, Garth Dangiel went out. He went off of Draven's information after being, after crossing paths with Draven at Xanathar's Guildhall, and got this information, wrote down all these locations on the map, and actually put a general location of where their fortresses are found on the map for people to find, of all four warlords, including Redjaw's, but he was captured by Redjaw's forces. And that's also the map that Kaldez got earlier on in the campaign. Going over all this information, everyone was deliberating on how to best prove that this person is indeed the shadow that's been lingering over the city. Because Asterion and the Flaming Fist's purges of the criminal elements within the city should have gotten rid of all of these people, but it didn't. It did not. So with that being said, It is then that Jaheira stepped off to the side, concocted a little bit of a plan, added that into everybody else eventually after involving Reyna in this plan, in due part because she isn't technically the leadership of the city. She's just being contracted to help out. More so the Harpers, more so her past aid to the city, she felt inclined to do so to help out. So she's doing this for free. Everybody else, not so much. But, anywho. Walked aside and spoke with Reyna and letting her know, because she didn't want the authorities to know, because it's a good source of information for her, even though the authorities don't like what Xanathar does in collecting and selling information that could be harmful even to the Flaming Fist. She tells Reyna about the current location of the door that leads to Xanathar's guild hall and how they can get the information that they need. Because they need to dig up as much information that they can, as much as possible, to try and take down this person that they now know is Lystra Durham, the daughter of the Duke, whose son was killed and daughter was kidnapped. Come to find out, she's the firstborn. Trying to find this information, the party then decides to go over to Xanathar's. And by the time that they go over to, let me make sure I'm not skipping over any details whatsoever here. No, they go over to Xanathar's guild hall. But before they do that, the Archduchess brings up a key factor that apparently Lystra and her father were planning on hosting she was originally planning on hosting a charity event, but he turned it also into a fundraising campaign for the prosecution against Asterion. So it's twofold now. But it's an event that the party could potentially use to try and get closer to this villainess. Even so, the party does go over to Xanathar's guild hall in order to obtain more information. That is there where they gain a lot of newfound information, of course, after helping themselves to some beverages outside. They walk inside to see a creature that they'd never seen before, a beholder, hovering before them in projected form from the platform on top of this table. And the Gavitas is chosen to ask question after question after question, as they pay for an unlimited amount of questions, 125 gold to be exact. They ask several different questions. Let's see. He asked Caldez's question about after Zan's brief visit. Zan, also a former hero of the Gate, revisit some information on there about his parents, why they were helping this elven just group that's trying to basically wreak havoc on anybody else who doesn't have pointy ears all across the Sword Coast. There was one question he refused to answer because Caldez did phrase one of his statements into a question, so it couldn't be asked unless Caldez was the one who paid for the service and was a specific question asker. Very, very specific. Very, very specific here. Because he's running a racket. He's got to make money. So, he refused to answer one question. And so, Xanathar told him his parents, Trerion and Verissa, were aiding in the resurrection of an elf turned dragon by the name of Nalavara, a slayer of humans. It's now part of the current kingdom of Cormyr many years ago. As to who Lystra was, he was only able to elaborate to some degree, speaking mainly on public information about her, such as her being a former diplomat for the Lord's Alliance previously, an author, an aristocrat, bringing pride to the family name of the Durhams. When asked about the gala and everything surrounding it, Xanathar went into detail onto what he could only provide as a means of finding the hidden entrance to the manor itself. The reason for his question stemmed from Xanathar mentioning that Lystra's abode was built above a previously destroyed smuggler's cove, supposedly inaccessible from the river Chianthar. When asked of Aldian and Fate's bounties, Xanathar declared those originated from their home kingdom, and more specifically from the new ruler in charge of the domain, indicating that the king that had previously reigned over their home kingdom is no longer there. May even be dead. As to why both are wanted, it is a mystery. Oleg and his involvement in the Zentarum were also brought into question, but the giant eyeball laughed at them. He said that Oleg was a true Zent, not a Sharan by nature, or by any means, seeing that he was such an oaf, meaning the pendant shown to the party was either fraudulent or belonging to someone else. As their barrage of questions started dwindling down, they found out that Draven had stopped by there before he left to Waterdeep. And as all left the room, Gavita stayed behind to ask a few more questions. What was with the ordeal with the Battle of the Heavens, as he was told when he visited the temple, Stormshore Tabernacle? Xanathar could only provide so much information, such as that Mystra was supposedly searching for someone, and that the very heavens themselves were rumbling with combat for some other unknown reason. The last question revolved around the tabaxi outside, who, come to find out, was named Rai Ji, a peddler of wares infused with means of casting glamours on people. And as he walked outside, also found the man infused with a tall glass of red wine that fate had brought to him earlier after he had let her pet him. So there are many questions to be had, many questions to be answered, and that will be answered as soon as we get at least one more person here. But until then, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be following the story of Bulk. Ladies and gentlemen.
Bulk.
Yes.
Did you want to also go ahead and upload the wanted posters into the Carpendium or whatever?
Yes, you could actually. Yeah. See, I think you guys should be able to post them up in there. Or you could just, or you could just. Actually, no. I could post them up. I could post them up later. Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you get a final review of my sheet?
That's a good question. Did I?
I sent you a message the other day, hoping you'd a final review.
Okay, let's see here. See, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. The stuff that's grayed out, is that the stuff that?
Do the horse. Do the roar. With the horse.
Okay, okay, let's say that's fine.
Oh, hey, Saren.
That's fine. Bedroll, tent, torch. Yeah, I'd say that's fine. I mean, with level 3, yeah. I mean, like, it's not. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Bro, Jeddah, you can't be like this right now.
And the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, I would say.
We putting bets down right now? What's going on?
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about
I missed. Also, hi,
Yeah,
Des.
D&D version of Super Bowl, the Superdome.
Superdome.
No, that's the Waterdeep Warrior Tournament.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They got Blood Bowl here?
I'm gonna win that.
As
I'm gonna
for.
win that tournament. Punch Draven in the face.
I don't know about double advantage. I would.
Downgrade it to single.
I would say
Double
singular.
Advantage, double
Okay.
advantage generally isn't a thing. Rules is written.
Yes, it's just like
No. Yeah.
just. Yeah, you have advantage on all throwing related actions. Look at your strength score right here. With a strength of 17, I would say that's. I would probably say that is in training. It's a little OP, like being able to pick up and throw anything.
In trading. Gotcha.
Yep. So you could train and work on that, or if you get, I'd say, if you buff out your strength. If you get up to strength level 20, or if you train to work up to it, I'd say you could definitely put that to use. Otherwise, I'd definitely say, yeah, it's still in training.
Okay.
That's very, very powerful. That needs to be adjusted as well. Just needs to be like, it's just a simple. Why isn't that adjustable? What the? It's not. That's weird. I don't know why it's like that. 2.14 initiative.
Oh, that's the tiebreaker. In the thing, it's the add dex tiebreaker at initiative.
Dex
So,
tiebreaker.
yes, for those if anyone has like the same dex, it can break tie basically.
Okay.
This one has like 1 point over.
Hey, bye.
Okay.
This one has like say 15 dex or 30, whatever the in between is between modifier.
I'm still trying to wake up.
What's going on? What's the question?
All right. So, currently, all right, I'm going to change things up a little bit with the music here. Not so serious now. Being a little bit more explorative of the city. See, why isn't it? Come on. There we go. So, as everybody is underground, answering these questions, going about their day, or having their questions answered rather than going about their day, this whole time, you guys were brought to the city of Baldur's Gate by several magical tokens. Unmistakable.
Yes.
But other adventurers, mercenaries, people seeking for glory have decided to bolster the ranks of the city of Baldur's Gate due to the fact that one of the warlords of the gate, Ovirala, and of course Orog up to the north, are withholding the Lord's Alliance from reaching anywhere down south. So they're saying anybody and everybody. It's kind of like a moment like when the Germans had the British and French soldiers surrounded at Dunkirk, and they couldn't send any more ships, so they're just like, any fishing vessel, anybody, if you have a boat, please help our people out. So literally anybody, makeshift armors going down there, anybody and everybody, they're going down there to help Baldur's Gate, to try and hold the city from the forces of the warlords. So Bulk, you were one of the people that responded to this call. You came in via a boat. Now, you were part of a small armada of ships, and your boat was one of the only 3 ships that made it through Ovirala's blockade. Broken and tattered, but the boat still pulled into harbor. There were several people that banded together in order to try to hold the ship together. You were one of those people that tried to hold the ship together, and with your strength, you were able to apply, in many cases, what they needed in order to stop the floodwaters from roiling up into the ship. So you arrived in Baldur's Gate the same day that the party is visiting the tavern. As they go across town, visit the tavern. It's in the wee hours of the morning that the sun's coming up over the horizon, and you come in to arrive at the city here. Say, like, you're at this where I'm pinging this ship right here that just pulled in, right here in Eastway, the port right here. And as you look off in one direction, you can see the smoldering ruins, of course, of a warehouse that was burnt across the way here. As to why, you're not sure, but you see several members of the Flaming Fist greet you as everybody gets off the boat, and you happen to see one of them extending out his hand. What you see standing before you, if you were to look at okay, hang on. I can't remember where I put the handout. but it's in the Discord. If you were to look in the Discord for the incinerators, if you were to look for the in the character quarters / lore, the incinerator, you see this tall, menacing figure, plate armor, a flaming fist brandished on the front of his armor. As he's standing there, he's waving his hand over at the crowd. You see his eyes glowing as he's casting some sort of spell and looking over people and waving people, clear, clear. Wait, stop that one. And immediately he pauses. You see two other people. They have like faux flames, almost like you'd see a knight's armor with like a feather plume or some sort of like mane coming out of the back of the top of the helmet. This one has flame plume coming out of the back of the top of it. Illusory flame, as they pull this one guy aside, and it appears to be in some sort of like wizard's robes. He has these darkened spectacles. He's like, wait, no, what did you? He start shaking him down, almost like a couple of bullies, trying to get some lunch money off of some poor kid, and shake a few items off of him. And he happened to see this orb tumble out of his pocket, and it's just like, what's that right there? That's my meditating orb. I ponder upon it, and I think and I dwell upon it. And one of them picks it up, and he holds his hand over it, and he says, "School of Magic, destruction." Destruction? But you said this was an orb of pondering. I ponder on destroying our foes? Clap him in irons. Take him away. As they wave over the rest of you, and finally you cross paths with the one heavily armored man who's waving his arm over you, and seeing that you don't, in particular, have any magical items in your inventory, he just waves you off. And straight up ahead is a line or a queue in front of this man at a desk. You see the emblem of the flaming fist draped over it, as well as a couple of other less armored individuals, like half plate armor, standing on each side with tabards instead of the flaming fist emblazoned on the front. They aren't as menacing looking because you could actually see their faces. You could see a human male on one side with a halberd in hand. You could see another human male on the other side with a sword and shield in hand. Standing right beside either side of this desk, and sitting right behind this desk up ahead, you see a woman with flaming fist attire. She has some spectacles on. She's an elven woman that appears to be like taking names down, getting people's information as they move forward. And as you're waiting there in line, why don't you tell us a little bit about Bulk?
Well, Bulk. Let me go to his backstory a little bit here. Bulk grew up an orphan in a small town, making him no stranger to petty theft and sleeping in stables and piles of hay, so on. He grew, he do odd jobs here and there, and when he got the opportunity, some townsfolk took pity on him, some didn't like him. Eventually, he fell in with a group of adventurers and learned their ways, and he really liked the adventuring lifestyle. Bulk is a very simple kind of dude. Bulk thinks strong good. You be strong, Bulk like you. You want to be strong, Bulk teach you be strong.
I like you, Bulk.
Yeah. Bulk is also a bit of a cinnamon roll kind of guy. He loves his friends. He likes friends. He likes his travel companions. And he can be a little hot-headed at times. But ultimately, he wants to be able to train forever and teach other people to be strong. That's his goal. So immortality of sorts would be a goal. Also, he's very fascinated with wizards. And he thinks that if he gets a magic staff, he can become a wizard by shooting stuff out of the magic staff.
We're gonna. Oh my god! Oh boy, have I got news for you.
Oh boy.
Also, a quick question: did Caldas have one of the coins or the things that called us to the tavern? I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, no. He didn't.
No, I don't remember any coin or anything.
No.
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
just heard that Gale was going somewhere. He's just like, Gale.
Yeah. I just realized I don't think we had ever talked about that.
Yeah.
Caldas had that or not.
Yeah, Caldas, all he had to hear was Gale was going anywhere, and they left his girlfriend behind at Candlekeep. It is the lore.
I don't know what you're talking about.
it is the Lorax. I don't speak for the trees, even though the trees are speaking Goblinese.
Oh, and Bulk likes to throw things.
I kind of got that.
Get out of hand.
He kind of reminds me. Honestly, he reminds me, like, personality-wise. I mean, minus the like kind of nature, kind of like Goku. But if Goku was like more caveman.
He's reminding me a lot of Father Evans. Partey Rock
is a caveman.
from the one shot at Reach.
Oh, you know
Partying
where?
barbarian.
You know what town Bulk's from? It's a very small place. Called Bogan.
What town?
Bogan.
The Musklies. The
So he is
Musklies are
Bulk
getting
of Bogan.
stronger. Bulk of Bogan.
So,
I was wondering if it was a
Ironically, I
Vulcan
can't-
Skull reference from Power Rangers.
Ironically, I came up with the name before I even saw the Vinesauce Joel thing.
That's a great bit.
so
I like this bit.
as the line is proceeding.
Real quick, I just want to say, Des, there's someone in my chat by the name of Maria Grace VT wants to know if you have a Valentine yet. So,
Oh,
Crazy work.
crazy! I was crazy
Weird,
once.
Isn't she married?
you might be in danger.
Uh-oh.
She's right behind me, isn't she?
She could be in that very room.
Jotaro.
Maria. Anyways, so yeah, Bulk, you're standing there in line, and are lines Bulk's favorite things? Are they one of his favorite things?
Bulk's capable of standing in a line, but he might be talkative to whoever's in front of him or behind him.
So yeah, standing right in front of you happens to be this dwarf with kind of like a flat top helmet. That's just he's standing there with his like great axe off to his side. Like the axe in and of itself is a little like it's slightly taller than him, but it taps like it like the haft of it, the bottom of the haft touches the ground. The top of it is just slightly above his helmet. But he's got like this flat helmet on, a long beard over his face with like all sorts of tassels and whatnot, metal bits like holding like basically like braids of his beard together, with the lightish brown hair. Standing right behind you appears to be this tall and lanky elf that appears to have like a couple of short swords on each of his sides, like has a collar that reaches up just to his like nose where it covers up half of his face, and he has this interesting, almost like envision Kakashi from Naruto, kind of like this headband that's covering like half of his face, almost looks like a dual like purpose eye patch, standing right behind you. And
I can't imagine what a dwarf and an elf would be based off of for what piece of fantasy.
Listen, this is different. This is different.
How did we get here, laddie?
Oh my gosh, toss me.
Don't tell me.
Oh gosh, what if he says that? Wait, Bulk's right there. Just looks behind him. Hey,
I'll see how tall the line is.
I want to get to the front of the line. Toss me.
Okay.
So,
Crossing dwarves is Bolt's favorite thing.
looking at
He
the
sees him, he's like, no.
looking at the person in front and behind you, would you conversate with any one of these people at all?
Yeah, no. Volk would talk to just about anyone.
All right.
Hey, Volk eat something weird. Are these guys' heads on fire?
The hat's on fire. Oh, lad. As the dwarf turns around, he says, "Those men right there, they're different."
Strong, different, yes.
Very strong, yes. You could say that all of them are trained in the ways of magic, though I'm not as fancy with that. Suddenly the elf behind you starts piping up. He says, "I know a little bit about that myself, but those men, specifically, you don't want to mess with. They're the elite of the Flaming Fist, shock troops called incinerators. They're trained in sword, shield, and any manner of weaponry you could think of. And, of course, magic."
Ooh, Volk like these guys. Maybe Volk talk to these guys.
Well, you'll have your opportunity to, especially if you can pull one of them aside. Otherwise, they might be too busy manhandling that poor fellow back there with his orb that he was going to ponder.
Daybreak orb. That's funny. Volk wait for opportunity to talk about guys about strong.
From ahead, you can hear, "Next!" Like lightly from up ahead as the line shifts forward. As they're looking around, the dwarf in front of you, he turns back to look at you and he says, "So, what are you doing here?"
Volk help people be strong. Things going on in this place. Volk think, lots going on. Lots of opportunity to do strong thing. Lift heavy thing. Fight thing. Volk think a good idea.
Immediately, the dwarf, you see, like, even with the beard and everything, you could still see him smile. Like, his lips are still visible, even though he's got almost like a walrusy kind of, like, mustache, like, above his upper lip. He turns around and smiles. "Now that I could agree with. You see, there is a mine that blasted Orog, no offense, but Orog took to the north. It was a mine that me and my fellow brothers and sisters called home, or rather, we wanted to try and call home once again. You see, there's a few of us that came down here, including one of my own by the name of Kargan. Came down here to try to reclaim it, but unfortunately, I hadn't heard from him. So, decided to come down here, join the Flaming Fist, fight through a bunch of warlords, maybe see if we could reclaim the mines in the process."
We both help with that. That sounds fun.
Aye.
Also for the future, Crimson, if you ever thought of the idea of the Smith idea that I told you, this would have been an interesting way if you want him to
Potentially.
for us.
Potentially. As he then turns around to you. Let me see here. I'm trying to pull this information. See. So the elf behind you would then say, "I know exactly what I'm here for. I'm interested in the Bloodstaff fellow. Apparently, he knows a forbidden art of magic. One that I'm a little interested in."
Ooh, you wizard? Wizard, cool. Oh, Bulk like be wizard. Wizard strong brain.
And he then says, you could say I partake a little bit to wizardry. You see, I happen to know a little bit of music and combining it with the weave in and of itself.
Strong voice. Got you.
Yes, but some people confuse me for the average musician. I am no average musician.
Bulk just nods enthusiastically, like sage. They're like, yes, of course. Bulk like you guys.
Yes.
You Bulk's friends now.
Oh. It is true. Men can be anywhere and make friends, just at random.
Thus is the nature of Bulk.
I love Bulk. Bulk and I are best friends, and we haven't even met yet.
So as the line continues to, Prince Oceanus can confirm as a man, yes.
I mean, have you seen that video of Henry Cavill and like there's like two other women and he's being interviewed, and then the second that they talk about the topic of Warhammer, the two guys just start going off on a huge tangent, and the two females on the panel are like
Lost.
Left in the dust.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm trying to get the last of my protein bar.
Excellent.
I've been sipping on coffee myself.
I had coffee earlier. I don't have any more coffee for you anymore at the moment.
All right. So, as the line progressively moves faster and faster up to the front, the dwarf will then turn behind and look at you as he is next, or second, to the person that's currently speaking to the lady at the counter. And as you do, he then turns to you and he says, say, if we get assigned to the same unit. As he extends his hand out to you, of course, he's having to reach up because how tall is Bulk exactly?
6'6".
Yeah, he's having to look up and reach up because this dwarf's a little bit on the short side.
That was me.
See, reaches up to shake your hand. He goes, the name's Twerin Ebenforge.
Tweerin, got you. Bulk shakes hand firmly, of course. Of course.
Of course.
And actually, you know what? I want to. Have you ever seen that one GIF from the very first Predator movie of Arnold and and Carl Weathers like dapping it up? All right. I'm gonna need you to give me a say athletic. Oh, actually, yeah, athletics check. See how strong this is. This dap up here.
Oh, what'd I get?
Right. All right, so that'd be an 8, and he rolls a 7. Let's say the modifier is just a little. You see here, probably a +2. So you guys dap it up. You almost make the perfect, just like it almost reverberates across the area.
A very solid dap, not the perfect, but solid.
Yes, not a perfect one, but solid. It's good enough. It's good enough to pass the check. So as he then turns around person in front of him then proceeds away. As he proceeds forth to the counter, you see both of the guards, they look down at him, and then they look behind him and they see you standing there, and one of them looks at you and he says, well, we need more strong ones, absolutely, to join within our rank and file.
Ooh.
See, then...
Bulk learn cool firehead thing from strong guys become even more strong, Bulk.
And he says, wait, firehead? And they both look at each other. It's like, oh, you're talking about the incinerators. If you want to join the incinerator corps, that's a lot. Lots of disciplinary training. And the other one chimes in and he goes, and, of course, teaching with... how can I put it? An understanding of the weave. So there comes that, and of course the training from the High Marshal himself, because he's the one that, well, he's the one that oversees it all. He wants to make sure that his elite honor guard, his shock troopers, are top of the line, the best of the best.
So Bulk need to find the keys. Got it.
Find the keys? What? They both just kind of look at each other in confusion. Just confusion.
Guy, you say, in charge. The keys.
The keys. Huh. Interesting. I don't know about this one. And specifically, you hear you overhear the conversation between Dwayne and the lady at the counter as she says specifically, I don't exactly see that you'd be frontline fighter specifically. I could maybe see you working maybe to smith the weapons. And he says, "You not see this great axe in my hand? I can sling this great axe. I can swing this great axe if you want me to try." And he swings it, like she leans back in her seat, swings it, almost manages to, like, and as he does so, hold on a second, I'm going to roll a d20 here. Yeah, after 17, he swings it, just barely misses one of the guards off to the left. He says, "Hey, watch where you're swinging that thing." And he goes, "I could prove it to you that I can swing this and still maintain my stance." And she sits there and is like adjusting her spectacles, and she goes, "You're still going to be working the forge, and that's the final word. Who do you think you are, lady? Iron Pyre Thurgun Firemain?" And she says, "No, that's literally all. Okay? If you're signing up with the Flaming Fist, you are going to be assigned to help smith our weapons. We need more smithies anyways. There's a lot of people picking up weapons, but not a lot of people making them. After all, especially after, well, so many people left the city in order to try and help out El Toro." Fine. Well, as he turns around to look at you, he says, "I guess we might not be seeing more of each other. Oh well."
It okay. Bulk find you, visit you sometime.
Absolutely.
You show Bulk cool forge things.
I could show you how to forge things, and maybe we could talk about that kind of stuff over a pint.
Mm-hmm.
See, walks off to the side. You see one of the people, as they give him a tabard to put over, basically, they're handing out Flaming Fist tabards to give to people for them to wear, essentially, as they're basically enlisting people that they know are strong enough immediately into the rank and file of the Flaming Fist. They're in that desperate need of people. So after he goes through and off to the side, you hear the woman say, "Next," to you. As she looks down her paper, and she looks at first, she's like expecting somewhat not as tall, but she looks up at you and she goes, "Oh, hi. Name, please?"
Bulk.
Bulk. Any last name? Any legal name? Any...
Just Bulk.
Just Bulk. Okay, Bulk. Okay. You appear to be of Orcish ancestry. Yes?
Bulk Orcish. Yes.
Bulk
Have
Orcish.
that tooth right here on necklace.
I see. That you do. So tell me, Bulk, let me ask you this question here. As you see her eyes change a little bit of a different color as she looks on at you, almost like a glow emanates in her eyes. As she says, tell me, what are your intentions here in the city of Baldur's Gate?
Bulk learn how to be stronger. Do strong things. Help out.
I see. Do you have any ill will against any of the leadership here in the city or anybody at all here in the city of Baldur's Gate?
Bulk not care much for politics. Bulk just like fight.
Okay. You see both of the soldiers look at each other. They just like nod, like yes. So.
It's on par.
They can't say anything. They just nod, just a knowing nod as they look at each other, and then they look at you.
Me and Bulk are going to be friends.
So as she says, okay, I see that you've already brought your own equipment here to the city of Baldur's Gate. Obviously, you passed the magical inspection for any sort of magical weapons or weaponry. Okay. Right now, we currently have most of our mainstay units based here in the city. Do you have any issue with that?
What? Bulk not have issue with many things.
That's very good. We definitely need more soldiers willing to take orders. Okay.
Bulk had fight once like that. It'd been a while.
What kind of fighting experience have you had, Bulk?
Bulk used to adventure when Bulk younger. Bulk adventure with guys from Bogan. We go around. We fight thing. Then Bulk part of some large group. Get orders. Fight thing. Bulk do what he had to. Bulk leave.
Very straightforward. Very okay. Thank you, Bulk. So one last thing that I'd like for you to do is I'll need you to raise your right hand.
Bulk want to be with
Just
Firehead
imagining
guys.
Bulk holding up his two hands to see which one makes the L.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go with that.
So as you raise both of your hands, she looks at she says, "No, just your right hand."
Oh, okay, this one.
So wait, which hand are you holding up now?
The right one now.
Okay. She says, "Okay." So repeat after me. I, and you say your name.
Bulk.
Okay. Do solemnly swear to protect the city of Baldur's Gate.
Do solemnly swear to protect city of Baldur Gate.
To uphold its laws.
To uphold its law.
To serve the citizenry.
To serve citizenry.
Sorry, I just had to.
What's Bulk's intelligence? Is Bulk's intelligence 8?
Yeah, it's 8.
This is what
That's
2 points of
amazing.
intelligence is separating me from?
Oh no! See, in other campaigns, I actually did like a roll intelligence, like a roll for stats thing, and his intelligence was 12, and he was still the same guy. The joke was all of his intelligence is in combat and other stuff, But he talked like caveman because why use many word when few word work? And also he's not the best with words. But he's still somehow very like his character charisma is a lot higher than his score charisma.
I love this. I love this. She says, in the name of Baldur.
In the name of Baldwin.
All right. Thank you, Bulk. I just need you. She flips around this paper that she's been filling out, and she slides it over to you. She slides a quill and inkwell over to you. She says, I'll need you to sign the bottom line right here.
He writes in this fancy cursive script.
She looks back at the paper, and she looks down at it, and she looks up at you, and she looks at to the side to side. She's just like, okay. Thank you, Bulk. If you'll please step over here, and you will collect your Flaming Fist tabard. Congratulations, Bulk. As she extends her hand out to you, welcome to the Flaming Fist, and welcome to the city of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Bulk, get head on fire.
And she says, oh, you're talking about the incinerators? Well, you could grab your tabard over there. I think maybe that one over there is. She then points to one that's standing at the edge of the dock right there. It appears to be just like standing at parade rest, like in place, like almost like a statue. This guy's been standing there this whole time that you've been like walking through this line for almost an hour and a half now. Not even moving, not even looking like he's breathing. Then again, he's wearing plate armor. Like you couldn't even tell if he's an animated suit of armor or an actual person, mainly because you can't even see his face. Even though his armor, you should be able to see his face, but you can't. It's an interesting feature. But she says you could probably talk to the staff sergeant over there if you'd like. But of course, being introduced to the Flaming Fist, you'll have to address him with rank and file. Of course, you are currently right now ranked a private within our very ranks, as you've just joined the Flaming Fist.
Bulk, remember how that worked, Bulk think. Okay.
Oh gosh. This is going to be interesting. All right. I'm sorry. She says, okay, go ahead and collect your tabard. As you see Flaming Fist soldier, as he reaches down into a crate and he pulls out this nicely made tabard. It is something that you could, like, you put your head through this ring at the top, nice fabric that leads down. You see the same Flaming Fist emblem that other people have been wearing around you, but... yeah, I mean, has Bulk seen tabards of other, like, kingdoms and factions and whatnot before? And
Probably, yeah.
so, like, city guard, town guard, regular army, that kind of stuff of kingdoms. So, yeah, you'd be able to... Of course, this is meant to fit a regular person, and you're standing up pretty tall. So, I mean, like, it's not small on you, but obviously it doesn't go down as much as it would, say, Dwayne or anybody else.
Bulk not like top part. Bulk medium. Bulk not like wear shirt.
Well, it's not exactly like a shirt. It's just like it drapes over, like, the top. Like, it drapes over your shoulders, but goes down almost like an appendant kind of style, over down almost like a triangle, down to where your belt is. Except it doesn't quite entirely go down to your belt line.
If Bulk were to stretch and tear it a little bit, could he get it around his waist?
You'd be like, wear it like a oh gosh, almost like a kilt, sort of.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, like that, or basically.
So, all right, the top part's made to fit someone's head, and I'm pretty sure that by your dimensions, you are no small man.
No.
So I'm going to need you to give me... All right, I'm going to make the DC, because, again, it's made to fit around somebody's head. I need you to give me a DC... DC is going to be 18. Give me a sleight of hand to see if you can, like, carefully try to squeeze this down or try to pull it up like by putting your legs through it. It's going to be an
Let's try it. Let's
Going to
see
be
what we
an
get.
18.
Did it go through? Didn't go through. Oh, there we go.
That's a nat 1. So yeah, as you oh my gosh, I gotta play the noise. I got so as you try, okay, how are you doing this? Are you pulling it down over you, or are you pulling it up like a skirt?
Up would probably think it'd be easier, so you'd probably go for that. And if it tears, it tears.
So yeah, if you put one leg in it, you try to put the other leg in it, and you pull up, it immediately it rips in half. The soldier is reaching down in the crate to give it to the next person, and he goes, "Oh, I don't know if we have enough for him. I don't. Immediately, he pokes the lady's shoulder. She's trying to talk to the elven man that was behind you, and she then turns and she goes, "Oh,
Everything in size bulk.
and she says, do we have another size larger?" And she says, "Sorry, ma'am, we all made it uniform."
Well, that's rude. Well, how's the dwarf and the elf gonna wear the same thing?
It's the military. They tried it one size fits all.
Oh well.
Was not how the
We'll take the
military is.
two torn halves and tie them around his waist.
So yeah, you take what's left of it and you tie it around your waist. Even though it's split in half, now it's able to fit around your waist. And she looks over at you. She goes, I guess. I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't have all too many left. Okay. Moving on. You're just gonna have to get this fixed on your own time with your own money, okay? Okay. All right, back to you. She turns to the man in front of him. So yeah, you're left there at the end of the dock, right there, with the incinerator down, waiting for anybody at the end of the dock, right there. You happen to see him directing Dwarin upon his path and following through with his orders, as you weren't exactly given anything off of the get-go, so it appears that she told Dwarin where he was going to be. She didn't have exactly an understanding of where you might go, where you'd fit in. The broad category is simply knowing that you fight thing, you throw thing, you destroy thing. So you're being directed to the incinerator at the end of the dock.
Bulk looks at the guy at the end of the dock. The incinerator's like,
Rank and file style.
Then Bulk goes up to proper attention, starts walking in a proper march. walks up to him, proper sharp salute.
And
Bulk here. Oh, sir, Bulk, like to be strong, have head on fire, sir.
as you say, sir, you see the incinerator. He doesn't even leave his position, but talks to you from behind his helmet as he says, you can hear this voice coming from the darkness that's over his face say, "Did you..." As he looks down at the tattered banner around your waist, you see his head tilt down as he looks back up at you, in your face, and he goes, "Did you just refer to me as sir?"
How Bulk was instructed in past, sir.
First and foremost, you address me by my rank. I am a staff sergeant. So first and foremost, let me give you your introduction to the Flaming Fist. The new Flaming Fist. Tell me, Bulk, what is your name? Private?
Staff sergeant.
No, what is your name, Private?
My name Bulk, staff sergeant.
All right, Private Bulk. I will let this slide just this once, seeing as you were just brought into the Flaming Fist. But next time, you won't receive a warning. Next time, you will receive push-ups. Is that understood?
Yes, Staff Sergeant.
Good, good. So, did the the kind lady over there at the desk give you any sort of orders?
No, Staff Sergeant.
All right. So if she didn't give you any orders, what are your proficiencies?
Bulk strong, bulk fight, bulk throw things. Staff Sergeant.
So good for a frontline soldier. I see. Okay. So tell you what. I want you to report to Master Sergeant Gunther at Worm's Crossing, specifically at Wormrock Fortress. Do you understand?
Yes, Staff Sergeant. Bulk go report.
So, as he reaches behind him and pulls out a map of the city. So, in other words, the map that you're looking at right now is the map that he'd be showing you, except without all the names on it. And he says, all right. As he points to the map, he goes all the way to the far right side of the map where there's this bridge going over the River Chianthar. As he says, do you see this bridge right here?
Bulk Sea Bridge, Staff Sergeant.
In the middle of that bridge is a massive castle fortress. Do you see where I'm pointing?
Yes, Staff Sergeant.
That is Wormrock Fortress. I want you to go to Wormrock Fortress and report to Master Sergeant Gunther, where he will give you your first assignment. Is that understood?
Yes, Staff Sergeant. Bulk go to Rock Fortress talk to. Yes.
Good. Good. Now, I want you to report over there immediately. All right? Tell him that Staff Sergeant Galvin sent you.
Yes, Staff Sergeant. Bulk go talk to Gunter. Tell him you sent me. Yes.
And listen, as he moves out of his position for the first time, he reaches over to your shoulder, puts his hand on it, and says, that mistake that you made with me, he will not treat you the same. I warn you now. Address him by his rank, Master Sergeant, otherwise you will be punished.
Understood, Staff Sergeant.
And he will help you. If you want to fight Thing, if you want to defeat Thing, he will point you in the right direction.
Understood, Staff Sergeant. Bulk go report right now.
Understood. Now go. Double time.
Bulk executes a perfect 180 military turn and double times in that direction.
All right, so I'll need you to give me a. Tell you what, give me a. Not no, that wouldn't. I'd say straight up dexterity. See how quickly you make it over there. I'd say with the DC 10 or higher that you'd be able to make it like in general time.
If I may.
Yes. Wait, city secrets, you know the secret patterns of floated cities? Oh. Twice as fast as your speed would normally... Okay. Twice as fast as your speed would normally allow. Okay, so being of a somewhat more...
So he's fast and dumb. Awesome.
Even though you haven't been to the city of Baldur's Gate before, you're recognizing familiar patterns that you had followed in other destinations. Quickly bobbing and weaving your way through the city, through alleyways and whatnot, somewhat remembering what the staff sergeant had shown you at the dock to go from point A to point B. You make your way over to Wormrock Fortress on the other side of the city in fairly quick time here, as the black ampersand token is going to be Bulk So Bulk, you now make it in quick and expeditious time over to Wormrock Fortress, where as you're brought over there, you see people hustling, bustling to and fro. You see carts moving through the area, and of course, several guards in Flaming Fist attire that are standing at positions around these doors, multiple doors. There are 4 massive doors that are lining the hallway, this massive overarching hallway underneath this towering castle fortress built in the middle of this mighty river, the River Cheonthar. And you pass by several buildings as you make your way over here, and as you go across the bridge here, you make your way to Wormrock Fortress. I'm going to let it roll over to voicemail. You make your way over to Wormrock Fortress. As you make your way over to Wormrock Fortress, you look around and you see several different places. Off to your left, you happen to see a chamber where you see several people dining and whatnot. Appears to be like a chow hall of sorts. Off to your right, you see several desks all around you, and you see above it a sign that says administration. Off to your left, it's chow hall. Front left, Wormrock prison. And front right, you see basically like the castle like stairway, basically leading upwards into the fortress in and of itself.
Can I get the staff sergeant from the docks name one last time?
Master Sergeant Gunther.
No, the staff sergeant.
Oh, the staff sergeant is Galvin.
All right. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just writing down my some notes in my allies and organizations and such.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I guess Bulk would go to the desks if anywhere.
So as you walk inside, you see people sitting behind desks, paperwork scattered about to and fro about many of their desks. As you see a wide variety of people. You see gnomes, you see some dwarves, you see several people moving about, delivering information to one place or the other. And at the far end of these long rows of desks, you happen to see a man in half-plate armor sitting at a desk as appears to be addressing one of the gnomes that appears to be dropping off a stack of paperwork on his desk. And as he is looking to and fro, sitting on the edge of the desk, or rather emblazoned on the front of the desk, on a plate you see Gunther. More specifically, his rank before his name on there.
Oh. Well, make sure he's in proper formation isn't the word, but proper stance, basically.
All right.
And approaches and says,
Master Sergeant Gunther, Private Bulk reporting. Staff Sergeant Galvin send Bulk from docks.
Immediately, he looks up from his paperwork. He sets his pen in the ink, his quill in the inkwell as he looks at you and says, "Good night, sweet Baldur. They sent us a big one." So he looks you up and down, and he sees the tattered tabard around your waist, and he goes, "Son, what did you do with our tabard?"
Tavern not filled Bulk properly, Master Sergeant.
What do you mean, son? You just pull it down over your head and let it just flow. What you try to put one leg through the other and trying to hike it up like a skirt?
Yes, Master Sergeant.
Immediately, you see, he pinches the bridge of his nose as he closes his eyes. He goes, "Not another one."
Listen, at least he's honest, okay?
He says, "I can't believe." All right, fine. It's okay. So, Galvin sent you here. So I'm
Master Sergeant.
assuming you weren't given a general assignment yet.
No, Master Sergeant.
So, with that in mind, tell you what. As he then snaps his fingers, he says, "Private," as he points to someone off to his side, and you see this lanky man in like, not in half plate armor, but like in leather armor, no helmet on his head, as he runs up and he stands at parade rest. He goes, "Yes, Master Sergeant." Give this man another tabard. And let me just say this, all right? This next tabard, or rather that tabard around your waist, is coming out of your first paycheck, all right?
How much tabard, Master Sergeant?
Those tabards right there, fairly cheap. I'd say about 10 silver.
Volk reaches into his coin pouch, pulls out 10 silver pieces.
And he says, "No, that's not how this works. Son, you got to realize you damaged our property. So that means you've got to pay for it. Not out of your pocket right there, but out of your pocket later on. Okay? That doesn't make up for it."
Oh. Yes, Master Sergeant.
So take that rag. When the private comes back, you give him that rag. He'll give you a new one, and you wear it just like he's wearing it, okay? Over your head. It's not meant to be a skirt. Got it?
Volk has a kind of like a little bit of a slight downtrodden look on his face, because Volk hates wearing anything that goes over his top.
Yes, Master Sergeant.
And he yells back to the private. He says, "Private!" He says, "Yes, Master Sergeant." So he looks back at you, and he looks back at him. He says, "Bring out the big one." "Big ones? Like what kind?" "You know, the kind that we got for, some of the Goliath folk that we got in our rank and file. The big ones." "Yes, Master Sergeant." See, runs out. He actually shakes it. Off. It's got a little bit of dust on it, but it looks very similar to the ones that are being worn by everyone else around you. As he runs out, he says, "Here you go." So he gives you now. This tabard is a little bit longer than the other one. I mean, the shoulder length is a little bit more than your shoulders, and it goes down just a little bit below the belt, other than the previous one. And he says, "Now, first and foremost, okay, I see that you've already come with your own attire here, your own weaponry and whatnot, so that already solves that issue right there. Even though it's not standard gear, we could use anybody and everybody that we could bring within our rank and file. So with that being said, with that being said, you have your own weapons and armor and whatnot. Tell you what. Let's see. I'm trying to think of duties and whatnot. What we could do.
Duties.
So he looks over his paperwork. He says, "I'm trying to think of a place where we could put you, or rather afford to put you. Now, we have some strong soldiers within our rank and file, standing where they need to be. As for you," he's looking through his paperwork here, and you happen to see one of the gnomes from earlier. He walks back up, and he says, "Master Sergeant, it seems that seems like Corporal Cad.
Pawn him off in the Crimson Keep. Just be like, yeah, let's not deal with him. Let's just give him to these new guys.
The gnome walks up to the desk. He says, Master Sergeant. He says, yes, Squire. He says, well, it seems that Corporal Cadwell, one of the guards for the gala, he's come down with an illness. Really? See, as he looks over at Bulk and then he looks over at the gnome, he says, really? Well, isn't that something? Tell you what, Bulk, have you ever done guard duty?
Yes, Master Sergeant. Bulk guard before.
So, let me ask you this. Have you ever guarded anybody high priority, like a VIP, very important person?
No, Master Sergeant. Bulk only guard people on adventure stuff. Who need passing and crossing to places.
We can't really spare anybody else at the moment. Other people have been sent. Tell you what, Bulk. Tomorrow, we've got a very high priority event going on with several members of the leadership of our city. Okay, it's a high profile type event, and we need somebody to fill in a spot left by Corporal Cadwell. You're going to be filling in that spot.
Yes, Master Sergeant. Bulk do a good job.
All right. Your duty is just to make sure that no shenanigans happen if anything breaks out, because there will be drinks involved and whatnot. And yes, these are high society folk, but they're just as fallible as you and I. Okay, they could cause as much trouble as you and I. I can understand. You understand, right?
Yes, Master Sergeant.
And he says, "Are you?"
Also, Master Sergeant, Bulk do have a question.
Yes.
How do Bulk have head on fire? Like strong guys.
And he says, he smacks the desk. He says, wait a minute. You come here immediately to Baldur's Gate. You join the Flaming Fist. You want to become an incinerator.
Bulk like strong. Strong very good. Bulk want to be stronger because strong is good. Master Sergeant.
Well, yes, you seem to be very strong, but it's more than just strength, son. It requires mental fortitude, as he's poking the side of his head. So he goes, mental fortitude that you need to be able to manage the weave as those guys do. They wear some high-profile heavy armor. You got to understand, they not only know how to sling a sword, they also know how to sling spells as well. You got to know how to do both.
Bulk nods, like kind of like Sage Lady, like, yeah, absolutely.
Brain need to be strong.
Indeed, son.
Work on this.
Indeed, that takes some time, that takes some training, and tell you what, it already looks like you have the physical side of soldiering down just fine, and you already have some good manners as well, as I could tell. You didn't address me like this fool off to my right often does, calling me sir when I'm not sir. I am Master Sergeant, as he then points to the private off to his side, he is standing at parade rest and sweating bullets. And so he then turns back to you and says, I think I could see something in you. You got the manners side down, you got the strength side down. All it comes down to is mental fortitude. And that'll be tested in the days to come, I do believe. And maybe not the immediate days, but the time to come with what our city needs done ahead. You see, I don't know if you've heard about it, but since you were recruited within our forces, new recruits such as you are, you're not from Baldur's Gate, are you?
Nope. Oh, not from Baldur's Gate, Master Sergeant. Bulk from Bogan.
I don't think I've ever heard of Bogan. Sounds like a small town. Am I correct in saying so?
Yes, Master Sergeant. Very small.
So, we're dealing with some high priority threats to the city. Warlords that are threatening this city from all sides. But a group of adventurers came through. Very interesting bunch. Called themselves the Misfits. That slew one of the warlords of the gate. Seem to be very powerful.
Bulk just gotta start scratching his chin, thinking and nodding. Very sage, very like, of course.
So maybe you might become like them. Maybe you might be deployed out there on the front lines eventually once we get everything settled here in the gate, that is, with this ongoing case with the Stary, and it's causing everybody to lose their minds. You know, riots in the streets, people fighting each other over opinions, and, well, I think it's very unkindly, especially with the times that we're facing. So, Bulk, you're going to be out there on the front lines, not only defending this city from enemies outside, but within. Hope you understand that.
Understood, Master Sergeant.
And that also...
Bulk help misfits. Bulk get strong. Bulk help defend inside out. Go front lines.
Good, good. That's good, Bulk. So, you are going to be assigned. See, then snaps over to the private to give him fresh parchment. And as he does, he smacks it down on the table, pulls out the ink, starts writing down on it. I'm going to give you your itinerary for this next week. All right? So, first and foremost, you are going to be going to visit the quartermaster and submitting all the information of everything that you have on your person to the quartermaster so we know what you have on your person. So if anything does get lost, or in case somebody, as he does air quotes, borrows it for any reason, we'll know what you had on your person. No griping, no crying. You'll be compensated at some point in time, whatever. Okay? Is that understood?
Yes, Master Sergeant.
So
one more question.
Yes, Private?
What do they do with Bulk Horse?
What do they do with your horse? You brought a horse?
Bulk have horse.
And wait, did you bring the horse into the room with you? Or did you leave it outside?
He would have left it outside. He has some decorum.
So he says, you brought a horse. See, he looks so, he looks over to the side with this slight grin on his face. He says, "This man thought of everything. I love him. All right. So you'll also be letting the quartermaster know that you brought a horse, okay?"
Yes, Master Sergeant.
All right. So, I'm gonna let them know about the horse. Then, of course. All right, you'll be directed to the barracks. You'll be directed to the barracks where you'll find your space. Now, obviously, you won't be staying here in Wormrock Fortress. You'll be sent elsewhere out into the town. All right, so that's where you'll be staying at one of our posts out there in the city. More than likely. Then after you are instructed as to where your barracks are at, you are to report to, let me see here. Okay, that would be, all right. You'll be reporting to Sergeant, what is that? Sergeant Mavries. Reporting to Sergeant Mavries at the barracks, where you're going to give him all this information and the fact that you are put on the itinerary to guard the gala at the Durham estate tomorrow. Okay? All right, he'll give you further instructions once you're there. All right? You'll be out of my hands and in his hands. He'll be the one over you. As he then finishes writing on it, he waves the paper back and forth, blows on it a little bit to dry the ink as he hands over the parchment to you. Is that it? Is all that understood?
Yes, Master Sergeant. Bulk understand.
All right.
Bulk go report.
As he then takes a stamp off to the side, makes its mark onto the paper. It's not really like an ink stamp. It's kind of like an imprint on the paper. So he has like this block underneath it, this weighted top that he pushes down onto it, giving it his, like, the seal of the city, and of course his rank and name listed onto the document as well. So he hands it over to you. So he says, all right, now you take Biscuit back into town and actually, no, go to the quartermaster. Quartermaster is actually over towards the jail. You're going to go over there. You're going to talk with him. You're going to get everything sorted out, all right?
Yes, Master Sergeant.
That's where you get everything started. All right, dismissed.
Bulk goes into parade rest and falls out.
So, as you walk away to do bulk things, we are now going to transition over to the tavern. Specifically to Xanathar's Guild Hall, where the party has walked outside. You've finished asking Xanathar your questions, and you've gotten answers, including who the tabaxi is outside here. Goes by the name of Raijin. Appears to have sipped and supped a good bit of the wine that fate gave him.
Oh boy.
So the plan was to use Rajin's talents to disguise us. Yes, that's the end goal.
It appears to be, yeah.
To try and convince him.
As Gavitas has discovered this information, would you relay this information to the rest of the party as you walk out?
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, last session, we basically ended with me asking him, like basically saying like, "Oh, I heard that you can disguise us."
Yes, and Raijin would turn to you as he would go,
Is that canon? Does he hiccup?
Yeah, it's canon. He hiccups. He is a little bit. He has a little bit of a goofy look on his face, different than he did earlier. As he turns to you, kind of slouched against the counter.
Different than his normal, just resting goofy face that he
Yes.
has.
I mean, you just met him. You just met him. Tisra, she's kind of like polishing one of the mugs. As she looks over, she goes, "Oh no, who gave Raijin alcohol?" And Raijin turns back to her and he says, "It is okay, Tisra. It is okay. This is fruit of the vine. It's not like the other stuff. The other stuff make Raijin go to sleep. This make Raijin silly." Ooh, excuse me.
Saturn, Saturn, one of my viewers, my mod says, "Oh wow, dude, that was a pretty good hiccup. Tell him he's a good voice actor. So he's saying you're a good voice actor."
Thank you. As he turns and he says, "Yes, I have talents in enchanting things. I make people look a little bit different. Yes, for right amount of gold. Tabaxi has product if you have coin."
Rajin, we need to disguise ourselves. Primarily me.
As he looks over at the counter, as soon as you say that, interrupts you. He says, "Ugh, I would too with that mug."
Anyway, wow.
The only part of Aldian that isn't strong is his self-esteem.
Anyway, with that, we need to get into a party and we need to be disguised and go sit and drink in the corner.
So Raijin goes, "Oh, you going to party? What kind of party? Raijin likes to party." And immediately out of nowhere, this dwarf off to the side, after taking another swig, he says, "I too like to party."
We like to party. We like to party.
We like to party.
Are we starting the Vagabonds?
No. I'm quoting Hot Rod. the Ballad of Hot Rod.
Like the Transformer?
No, the movie.
Oh, I've never seen Hot Rod. Okay.
Oh, it's a classic. It's
Don't laugh at me, Aldian.
Uncultured.
That is something that could have totally been a thing in Gen 2. Don't even try with me.
But as Raijin asks, what kind of party are you guys going to?
A masquerade.
A masquerade. Oh, perfect thing. He says as he reaches down into his pouch off to his side. He says, I have one mask left. Regine sold a lot of masks this week. Actually, a lot of masks in the past couple weeks. Lots of people want to disappear.
You think you have a chance of disappearing, Aldian?
I don't know, man.
Right, Regine. Wait, are you saying this out loud?
Yeah.
Do I have a chance of disappearing? Probably not.
Regine would say, "Oh, this not make you disappear, like to make you invisible. Oh, that enchantment takes a lot out of Regine to create. No, too much money. This enchantment, this." He says he covers his jaw as he goes, "Oh, excuse me." Ooh. As he takes another, sorry, I need to take another sippy sip. As he takes another sip of the empty glass, he's like, oh, there's nothing left. So he puts it back on the counter. He says, sorry, sorry, Tisra. Do you have any more? And Tisra says, yes, but I don't think you need any more. And Raijin immediately turns around and he goes, I am offended. Raijin would like lots more. As he kind of slumps on the counter, as he goes, ooh. But no, this mask make you not disappear. All you need to do is put mask on. You think of what you want to look like, and mask does the rest.
Okay. All right. And how does one obtain mask?
Oh, you obtain mask. Oh, with the amount of. Oh, I have to. Regine has to account for. As he very weakly holds up one paw, he says, "I must account for scarcity because Regine said lots of masks this past. Ooh, he make lots of gold. Account for scarcity, supplies." The fact that the Flaming Fist don't like this, it's another thing. You might have to hide it in your pocket. Deep in your pocket.
Excellent.
Raijin, for anyone else, now unless you know one of Raijine's friends, he give you discount, but unless you don't, you pay Raijin 200 gold.
Who are you?
I would
some of your
anticipate
friends?
that probably Fate would
I mean,
probably. Yeah, Fate would probably try and like snuggle up, like not physically, but like, you know, be like, oh, we're friends, right?
All right.
Didn't you love the drink? You know.
All right. Roll it. Is she trying to persuade him into giving up information?
Not necessarily giving up information, but maybe lowering his prices, like from 200 gold down. Because
Yeah, she's trying to present herself as a friend. Because he was like,
He's
oh,
saying,
you know
you
friends.
know what? Yeah, you
All
know
right.
friends because you know me.
She was allowed to pet earlier, so or no, she's tried. I mean, she is trying to be deceptive, in a
It's
sense.
not really not deceptive,
no,
just schmoozing. I
she
think that's
definitely is making
persuading.
friends with-
Persuasive.
Yeah, she's definitely
All right,
making friends
so-
with
Persuasive.
So this is one of her negative stats.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything can happen. Let the dice decide.
All right, here we go. So this is Fate's persuasion right here.
All right, better luck next time.
So yeah, with the 4, as she tries to actually hold on a second, he's inebriated.
wait, wouldn't she have?
Can we help her? Can we help her?
He is inebriated right now. You could try and provide some help. I'm gonna say I'm gonna make this the DC. What he rolls right here. That's a 5. So actually, he's inebriated right now. So his insight would not be very high.
You got it.
His insight would not be very high. So we're gonna take the 4.
Okay.
So either way,
Listen, he bought him a bottle of wine, and was like talking to him,
And it wasn't even cheap wine neither.
Yeah.
so immediately
and you're telling me
he immediately goes. So she's trying to say that she's a friend and whatnot, or she's asking who his friends are.
She's trying to say she's a friend.
She's the friend, and that she should be able to obtain the masks at the friend price.
Is Raijin wait? Prince Oceanus just asked me. Is Raijin voiced by Mr. Lunt from VeggieTales? No,
Yeah.
Mr. Lunt. And I went
It's not
to
Mr. Lunch, it's the French. It's the French pea.
as I went to cheeseburger, and I.
Mr. Lunch. I forgot about him.
My cheeseburger, my precious cheeseburger. Yes, I do.
Oh, I love you. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I
and
love
the
you.
cheeseburger. Oh my gosh. VeggieTales. So immediately Raijin would go, well, and his fate starts petting his head. You start hearing this as he kind of just like his ears go sideways, his eyes close, this slight grin on his face as you hear this purring noise escape from his throat. He goes, well, I could go down in price, 100 gold for the mask.
For each mask? Like, do we each need a mask, or is it just me that needs?
Well,
a
no,
mask?
Raijin said he only has one mask left.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
He mentioned that he sold a whole
yeah, all right.
bunch this past week.
Gotcha. Okay. So then, ooh, that's interesting. That's an interesting piece of information. All right. So, yeah, I'll pay 100 gold.
All right. So as you'd give the 100 gold to Raijin, he goes, woohoo! Look at the gold, and he starts individually counting it one by one. 1 little piece of gold, 2 little pieces of gold, 3 little pieces of gold, 4 little pieces of gold, 5 little Regine is counting. 5 little pieces of
He's
gold.
gonna be sitting there and he's just gonna sigh. He's just gonna be.
And immediately, Tisra said, "This is going to take forever." Raijin, I can help you. I'm a very good counter myself. Okay? And he says, "Yes, you're a very good counter because you're behind the counter." Why is nobody else laughing at Raijin? Thank you. Immediately Raijin, he goes, yeah, he gets me, you get me too, yes, thank you, yes. Tisra, how much is right there in that gold? And she immediately, like, you see her immediately, like, rapid firing these pieces of gold to the point, like she's counting it on her fingers simultaneously, like almost like a fully functioning calculator. As she's
She has 100 fingers.
No. Like she's counting it like by fives by every single piece of gold that she's sliding past her. She goes, Raijin, there's 100 gold pieces precisely. Okay, he says, oh yes. Who want the mask? I give you. Wait, you lizard man, I give you mask. Yes. Mr. Scaly Boy, I give you mask. Yes.
Excellent, thank you.
Yay! Now you not look so ugly.
Caldas is just gonna start laughing out loud.
You keep,
Single tear will go down
you see Raina kind of just snicker just a little bit. The background.
Oh.
So
Thank you,
Raijin says, oh, yes. Oh, you say you go to masquerade. Ooh, there's a masquerade going on at Dusthawk Hill. Specifically, the Durhams are holding a gala event, yes.
Oh,
You don't say.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, Regime, it has been such a blessing to sit here and speak to you, and we will be
Definitely
going.
agree it has.
Yes, Regine, thank you very much. And now, Regine, and you hear Tira say, no, Regine, you're not going to. Immediately his head boom, smacks against the counter as you hear. Oh, good grief.
And could I potentially lift my 100 gold back off of him?
I mean, with Lystra,
Right here,
with
in front of everyone.
with Tisra looking at you, the guards also, you could try, but it would be with disadvantage because you can see you have multiple sets of eyes upon you.
Yeah, I don't want to take that chance because I'll
Bro, I
definitely
bet they got cameras here. A beholder owns this
They got
place.
skiing scrolls.
He doesn't even
Yeah,
need
but we
it.
don't know what a beholder is.
We saw it.
We don't know.
He
We
got
don't
a lot of
know.
eyes.
There's no
Beholder, we don't know what it was. It was just a foreign alien.
He got a lot of eyes, and he can astrally project himself whenever he pleases, while also still reading his book.
Ooh. Whatever, fine, let's go.
All right, put the mask on, ugly.
I like it.
I'm gonna go find my best friend Bulk.
Shoot, who's bulk?
Doesn't matter. Shut up. I sense it. I sense it in the force, in the ether.
So,
Connected to the weave.
The
we don't know anything.
weave.
the weave. Immediately, Tisra would
Don't know
say.
anything about the weave.
Weave an instrument.
Immediately, Tisra would say, Bogan, can you help out Raijin? Help sober him up, please? Maybe get some water. Immediately,
We need some milk.
Immediately, you hear the shuffling of a chair back here as a 7-foot-tall Goliath stands up, full height. He says, "Yes, ma'am." Boom, 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 boom. As he walks by, boom, boom, almost shaking some of the glasses and everything as he walks on by. You can actually, like even in the solid stone floor, you can actually somewhat feel the vibrations from his steps as he says, "Step aside. Let me take the cat."
I step aside. Where's it? Come on, let me grab it. Boom, boom. There we go.
So he walks over here as he picks up, manages to pick up. Try not to highlight all these people. Hang on, pull Raina back here. Highlight these two as he goes boom, boom, boom. He's carrying almost like you would carry a cat by the scruff of their neck. Back here, boom, boom. Opens the door, boom, 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 and closes the door behind him as he goes. He goes through here. And actually, he just walked through the wall. The door's right here. My bad. But yeah, with that piece of information, now you have a mask of glamorous capabilities on your person.
All right, cool. Mask of Glamorous.
Yes.
What was it?
I just called that as a reference, but it is a mask of glamours. Mask of glamours. Let's just put it like that.
Okay.
So in other words, it can make you. It doesn't change your person like a changeling would. Change your person. It literally just creates this projection over you.
Right.
So you appear differently than what you are.
Excellent. Excellent.
Is there anything?
All right, well, I guess we're what?
Is there anything else you'd like to do here while you're here in the tavern?
I don't have anything, any other purpose here. Anybody else?
Oh, I've been ready to leave for a while.
I think we can
That
go.
was entertaining, though.
All right.
I'd say we're ready to leave.
All right. So you guys step out, leave this tavern in the grand city of the Baldur's Gate. You were over here at the Manorborn district, exiting out of this shack-like structure. As let's see here, Watchful Shield. Okay, you're over here, behind or right next to the Watchful Shield, or this alleyway back here behind the Watchful Shield, And between that and the Niche Neverwinter, which is a boutique, step out. The sun's up now as you guys step out. It is a little bit further into the morning as you lot step out here. And I'll need, and I'm going to roll for Fate and Reyna here. And Aldian eventually when he gets back. I need everybody to roll a straight up intelligence check here. So this one's going to be for Fate here. This one's going to be for Reyna.
Intelligence, you said?
Yep, just straight up intelligence.
What am I rolling?
Intelligence.
Oh, why would you do this to me?
All right, so that'd be Reyna, Gavitas, Caldez. Yep. So out of everybody, Gavitas, Reyna, and Caldez would be the only ones to recognize this. So you guys are going to a high society event. You're going to opt to disguise yourselves to get into the event, which Reyna would immediately offer to use her disguise kit to help you guys get in. For those of you who, for everybody else other than Aldian, who currently has a Mask of Glamours.
Do I have time to procure that mask idea I was talking about?
Mask idea?
That's what tomorrow, right? Getting a recreation of the Draven mask.
Oh, hold on.
It was a quick aside. Yeah, last session.
I think I somewhat remember that. I do remember some other people. I mean, you mean the one that Serena wore?
Yeah, having a recreation of that.
To try and get like a recreation of that? So I'll need a separate intelligence check from the one that you just made. Thinking about if there'd be anybody that would be able to craft it of that design. Or actually, no, not intelligence. I would say.
Oh, I was about to say, what if I'm willing to spend a good amount of gold on a rush?
I mean, the party is less than 24 hours away.
Is it 24 hours now?
Yes. It is less than 24 hours away.
It was tomorrow night.
No, it's not tomorrow night. It's like going to be in the midst of the day. Like the afternoon and then going into the evening. It's like you guys spent some time down there. I mean, think about it. You're asking questions, talking with Raijin, everything that happened before then. So you guys had spent some time down there. Almost felt like time had a different kind of concept while you were down there.
Convenient.
Yes, very convenient. But need you to give me a separate intelligence check, other than the one that you just gave earlier.
Intelligence.
Yes.
Come on.
Intelligence, yeah.
I need this. This would be so cool. I need this.
So with a 12, you'd be able to determine that, thinking about the fact that the gala is tomorrow and trying to get something similar to a wanted man, to get it done quickly and to get it done in such a specific manner, it might cause a stir potentially, may even get you reported to the Flaming Fist.
I thought it wasn't public knowledge that that's what his mask looked like. I thought we talked about that.
There are rumors that have gone up and down the Sword Coast, specifically. Of Draven's look, what he looks like, the way that he does, which you guys had met Draven face to face. His mask doesn't look like that. Which, tells that people are going off of secondhand information.
I think he wanted one based off of like his actual mask that we saw.
No, I
So
wanted the Serena. I wanted the Serena one.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but one thing that you would also make note of is to have something done so quickly, especially with the cobalt and silver design. Not only would it be costly, it would be it'd be very difficult to do.
Fine. All right. So.
You could probably find a pre-made mask in any of these boutiques around here. Like specifically, you are actually right around the corner, interesting enough, from a boutique.
Because we are right around a corner from a boutique, as we're leaving, Caldez is going to suggest, I know that you're able to help change our look, but we should probably all get masks at this boutique. It's Neverwinter. It's based off Neverwinter, I believe, so it should have a
Yes.
good selection.
Lots of styles from the Jewel of the North.
Caldez is going to say, well, I'm going to be heading inside. Any of y'all can join me if you'd like. And he's just gonna then, go inside the boutique.
But also, with the intelligence check that you guys made earlier, to elaborate on that, you, Reyna, and Gavitas would also recognize this, is that you guys are technically... You haven't been given invitations to this event. But yet you were told by the administration of the city to try and get in. Which means that you guys are essentially going to be trying to get into a party that you aren't even wanted at. You're going to need some kind of invitation or forged invitation to try and get inside. And upon that intelligence check with Reyna, she would immediately say, since we weren't given anything written or of note, I'm guessing they're wanting us to try and figure it out on our own. She ponders on this for a moment as she's taking this thought into deep consideration.
Type of
Who do we know that
invitation
can
do you think
forge
that
an
is going to be?
invitation?
We don't even know if it's physical.
She looks down at her side as she would go, no, most of these events would have some form of invitation. Probably might even be laced with magic. I mean, I've been to some before in the past. She doesn't elaborate any further on that, but she would say...
Well, whose idea was it to leave the bar without asking Rajin how to get into the party?
And she said, I know of a way. I mean, I haven't spoken to him in a while, but I think he can help us.
Say it's worth a shot. We gotta try anything if we gotta be able to get in this little amount of time.
It's, of course, after we do a little bit of shopping, of course.
Yes, I agree.
And at the thought of going into this fanciful boutique, what would Fate look like, or would she be giddy, or?
Yeah, Fate would definitely be looking around the boutique and looking at the different outfits and dresses and holding like things up to herself as well as like up to me to see what would look good and everything.
So
basically shopping.
She's holding up dresses to you to see if they look good.
Yeah. Look, man, colors matter. Okay, so she would like be like, ooh, this is such a pretty color. It would match your eyes and whatnot. But not specifically wear the dress.
It's gonna match your eyes. Not that you're gonna look like that because we're gonna change you up, but it'll match your eyes.
Okay, but like, okay, whatever, man.
But so yeah, as you As you enter into this boutique, a bell rings as you happen to hear this this lady off to the side. She goes, "Oh, hello and welcome to the Niche Neverwinter. My name is, let me see here. Let's see here. Standing before you, you happen to see this this older woman that is wearing this it looks like one of the fanciful dresses that is inside of there, or in the style of one. And she's human in appearance. She has her hair neatly tied up into a bun. She has like a couple of almost like chopsticks keeping her bun in place on the back of her head. Has a little bit of gray streaks in with some shades of like salt and pepper dark hair for the most part. And some obvious like crow's feet coming from her eyes, as this delightful light smile on her face as she walks over to you to see you guys walk inside. She goes, "Oh, hello, welcome, please. How can I help you all today?"
We're looking for some. We're looking for some masquerade masks.
Masquerade. Oh, and immediately she puts her hands together. You wouldn't happen to be going to the masquerade at the Durham estate, would you?
Something like that.
Oh, yes, the best. We've had several people come in here today and purchase some of our masks. Oh, yes. Some very, very brash and very curt, but you lot are hopefully not as abrupt as they are.
I hope not. Unless you're talking about this big dragonborn over here, he might be.
Yes, no, my name... Sorry, I didn't properly introduce myself. My name is Perion. It is nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Trying to be a better person. I don't want to punch you in the face.
So it is...
I really want to punch you in the face. But I don't want to punch you in the face here in public.
Oh, in public. She then says, "Okay, masks, perfect. Let me think of some masks right here for all of you. As for the let's see, for you, oh, I got the perfect idea for some of you." As she looks down, looks over at you, Caldas. She goes, "Yes, maybe something a little bit to accentuate." Perfect. Oh, she looks you up and down at your current. She looks at you up and down at your current attire, and begins to think, maybe with a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple accents. Oh yes, perfect. I know the perfect accompaniment right here. So we're going to put your masks together with your attire. All right. And I have the perfect one for you, young man. As she walks behind the counter, she pulls up a mask. It's this beautiful, like, accentuated. Like, it's not very, like, edgy. It's just kind of it's a circular mask that covers around the eyes, just meets at the nose. It has some pointed edges on each end. Has like purple strand across the top and blue strand across the bottom. She also happens to pull just like sling across the countertop this what appears to be, as she looks at your attire, she says, you wouldn't happen to be an appreciator of the magic variety, would you?
I'm assuming she's talking to me.
Yes.
Caldas is going to say.
Appreciator of the magic attire.
Yes.
Only if it's worn by Gale.
Caldas is going to just like kind of turn around and kind of eye him a bit, and he's going to say, "Yes, I am."
Well, then I think this would variably suit you. As you can see, this attire right here, the design was influenced. This design right here was influenced by one of the kind gentlemen at Sorcerer's Sundries. I saw I saw his robes. They evoked some passion with the weave and whatnot. As you could see, the patterns right here. It's almost like waves crashing against the shore of the body as one would channel the weave through them. I think that this would perfectly suit you. It looks like a combination of like a wizard's robe as well as like a vest that goes over the top of it, that buttons from top to bottom. So it's very, very astute looking, almost gold looking buttons from top to bottom.
But it's a mask, right?
That that she is combined, like basically put together with the mask. Like they look like they're color coded together. Yes. So this would be for you right here, and for you, as she points to the Dragonborn, points to Allian, she would say, very obviously we'll need a cutout for the tail, maybe, or a.
That's not necessary. I'm okay.
Are you 100% sure? I mean, it's not a small thing.
No, I'm sure. I'm okay. Really. I have my own like personal tailor back at my big mansion. That we all reside in, and he would be very upset if we got me an outfit from somewhere other than his own personal stock. So I will be okay.
Are you 100% sure? Because I had
met this tailor.
I had something that's a little bit color coded here. As she reaches under the table, she pulls out this what appears to be like this suit with some pretty interesting, almost like sleeve cuffs, just a little bit. It's very very bougie, like around the arms. It doesn't exactly go all the way down the arms, but it has like these leather gloves that go with it and whatnot. That have they have holes on each end of the glove, so your finger, almost like fingerless gauntlets of a sort, but made of a very nice leather that would pair with it to go with them, including some puffy looking pants to go below there. Below the upper part, the suit. And as for a mask, she happens to pull out a mask that sets it right at her. It appears to be like a red mask in and of itself, of course, fitting your mouth, your snout and everything. She would have a mask that would perfectly fit that, with the visage of what appears to be like horns coming out of the tops of it, of almost like mimicking a dragon in and of itself. And she says, "Oh, this suit would be so perfect, but I understand if people have their own personal tastes. Okay, I understand that you must have a very nice, very, very nice tailor back at home. I understand, good sir. Is a
I appreciate it very greatly. However, I would be more than happy for you to work with my wife here."
Oh yes! Oh my goodness! That was the next person I was going to go to, lovely lady. As I'm going to, let me see here. The greens right here. You wouldn't happen to be of the more natural order variety, would you? Seem to be. You have some very nice green attire. She reaches.
She would. Fate would kind of blush a little bit and say thank you.
Yes, let's see right here. For the young lady as well. Oh yes, perfect.
I never asked. Why does she have green skin like a goblin?
But she doesn't have. She doesn't have green skin.
I thought
Wait.
Fate does have green
No. Wait. What?
She does have green skin.
Oh.
Her skin is green.
Yeah, her picture's always been green. I always thought she had green
Oh.
skin. I just always assumed that.
We're actually going to be updating her picture here on Roll20 here. I'm going to post it in the Baldur's Gate, the Crimson Keep
Okay.
Discord, because we did update her her image.
Okay. No.
So while I do that.
But
yeah, she does have green skin. It's because of her druid heritage, I believe.
Okay. But as she finds something, she actually happens to pull out this dress. It is absolutely it's crazy because it's made out of fabric, but the bottom of the dress looks like it's almost like leaves intertwining with one another side by side to form a solid, like, roundabout dress that rounds out around the bottom, like the skirt, like, section, and at the top it appears to almost have like these brownish leathery portions in order to mimic almost like tree like bark, as it does look like the leather has been weathered to look like tree bark, so you almost mistake it for tree bark when you first take a glance at it. But then she would point out like it's stretchy like material, though not too stretchy because it's been dried out a little bit in order to mimic again tree bark, as you see like these green accents almost working up the dress with like brown mixed in, like green, almost like vines working their way up the sides of the dress, and almost like leaf like epaulets that form off the shoulders that connect to the side of the dress that almost look like cup like leaves that would basically accentuate the shoulders a bit, as she happens to pull a mask that it almost looks like butterfly wings, and has these two little antennae sticking out of each side. Almost, it basically is like the top half of a butterfly, or so it looks, with colors descending from red to orange to yellow to green to blue, almost like in a chromatic pattern down the like as she shines it in the candlelight, you see the chromatic pattern reflecting off of the wings. Like it's not actually these colors, it's just reflecting that way as she shifts it into the light, showing you what it looks like, and she then sets that on top of the dress and everything. This is perfect color coordination right here. Very leaf-like design, very natural to fit your natural beauty, young lady. I have this for you right here. I also, let me see here. So this is for you. As for you, young man, as she points to Gavidas, and she says, you seem to be strong, stalwart. I get, we're looking at your armor, and she says, warrior, trying to think here. As she reaches down to the counter, you can hear her fiddling with some things, like you hear like her shoving boxes aside and like her wooden crates, as she fishes out, yes, I have a perfect thing for you, as she happens to pull out what appears to be like a leather vest with what appears to be a some like a pure just blank white shirt, black vest with silvery buttons going up and down the vest, and it's a long sleeved white shirt with some almost flourishing, or I don't know how to put it, almost like coiled ends along the cuffs. As she also pulls out these basically like straightforward attire. It looks very, very nice, but it's like a blackish attire with some designs going up and down the pants in and of itself. It appears to be some... and she looks at you. Gavidas, do you have your holy emblem dangling outside of your armor?
So, I think, if I remember correctly, my holy symbol is the... weren't we using my... I have the cords tied around my wrists. Mm-hmm. And we're using those. And yes, that is outside of the armor. That's visible at all times. So she would look at you, and then she'd go, oh. She reaches back down on the counter, fishes for more things. She tosses the pants back down there, pulls some out. They appear to have, like, it's black with white accents around like the pockets and everything, around like the seam where a not a zipper would be, but a point of access and whatnot and exit would be. But she would along the seams or along the edges would be like this red and white thread that goes all the way down to the edges that seems to like meet at the bottom of these black pants. And it almost looks akin to that of a mariachi's attire. Yeah, in a sense. In a sense.
It looks
I'm putting on the Metal Gear Rising
like mariachi
Amigos.
attire, and she would say yes, I immediately I thought for a moment, and then I saw the cords around your hands. It's like, maybe he has some sort of, oh yes, but the cords, I recognize the cords from the shrine from across the way, the shrine of the suffering of the wounded one. You wouldn't have to be an adamant of Ilmater, would you?
That I would.
Oh, this is perfect in accordance. Yes, I know it from first sight. I know it. My eyes, they may be getting a little bit older, but they will not fail me now. They do not fail me. All right, so this is a good attire right here. And let me put out the mask right here. Would you like... And she reaches behind the counter. She looks and she goes, this is the only mask that seems to match it at all. As she happens to pull out this full mask that it almost looks like... you ever seen any of the covers of the Batman comic books featuring the Court of Owls?
No, let me look them up real quick.
So if you were to look at that, the mask in and of itself, it would...
They look like owl people.
Yes. So like Court of Owls mask, if you were to look at it.
I have seen those before. I didn't know their
So yes,
name.
yep.
Yeah.
So it looks similar to that, except it has like black lines around the eyes, almost like eyeliner around the eyes, and also to accent like the nose and everything, and all that around the sides. It also appears to have like a slight smile at the bottom, forming around it. As she sets that right there, it says, "This mask right here goes with the rest of this attire. I believe it matches the most with it. Would you mind the full mask or the half mask?"
What does the half mask look like?
Well, she pulls that down. She pulls out the half mask. The half mask appears to be a little bit more flamboyant. It has some like black dangling threads underneath it, and some it appears to be almost like lacy attire that does match the rest of it. It has some red tied into it, but it appears to be almost like very, very bougie.
Aldez is going to say, "Oh, you should go with that one." He's gonna kind of chuckle.
Super bougie.
In that case, I'll take the full mask.
The full mask? Okay, the full mask that goes with it. Right here. All right. So, I had this right here. I had this right here. And for the little lady right here, for you, ma'am. Yes? I do believe I have something to fit your attire. Let me... okay. Let me see here. Something for shorter. Yes, I do have something that would fit somebody of your stature. I do have a dwarven and I believe not dwarven. Halfling, yes, clientele. So let me see here. Oh yes, perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'll give you this dress. Okay, this dress right here, as she pulls it out, it appears to be this corset right here that does happen to have a spot right here, like to expose the shoulders just a little bit. And also somewhat of a corseted design. It would happen to show just a little bit of cleavage on it, but it does happen to like show the shoulders, some white accents and frills a little bit around the top, with leather built into the corset that goes down below, leads down into a dress with a layer of frills. On the first layer is white, the second layer appears to be blue, and the last one appears to be brown. To fit that design. And she says, all right, and I have a half mask right here. It's a little bit different. Let me see here. Oh yes, perfect. And so this mask would actually, like, it would not only cover the eyes in that region, but also come down over the nose a little bit, have a little bit of a point at the end of it, almost like a hawkish kind of look to it, as it has some blue and brown dangles coming off the bottom of it, and some lacy patterns around the mask in and of itself, as she sets it on the counter. And as Raina, as she reaches up to the top, she actually kicks over a stool that's just over on the other side of the counter, stands on top of it. She looks at it and she goes, "This is nice. Oh, excellent. Perfect. So, to pay for all of these, are you all paying separately, or are you paying all together?"
I he's gonna turn to Fate and say, "You're the one who has all of our funds, right? How much do we have left altogether?"
Let me look at Fate's sheet real quick.
How much is mine on its own?
I don't know how much we have left after we paid for Xanathar. That is me speaking.
I mean, I paid the 100 gold for Xanathar out of my own pocket.
Oh, you did.
What? She?
Yeah.
I thought she said she deducted it when we did it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, she deducted that. I was talking about the cat.
Oh, okay,
taxi.
yeah,
I paid
that
for
makes
the
sense.
100 gold for
got
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, my apologies.
good.
So we've got Kitty has 175 gold that is the shared gold for everybody, and then there's 500 gold stored at the keep.
I'm gonna ask the lady,
Is there
how much is
500 gold
mine on
stored
its
at the
own?
keep? I thought that's what we brought with us.
Yours on its own, it would be. Oh goodness me! Just thinking with the pants, the mask, and everything. I would say that it would cost 300 gold.
175 gold. Dang it!
I think we're gonna have to make a trip back to the keep, fellas.
Yeah.
Caldas is going to say, how much does mine cost on its own?
I would say on its own. I mean, considering that it does involve a little bit more fabric with the robe-like material, I would say 420.
Caldas' eyes are just going to go wide.
What's the matter, bougie boy?
Yeah.
Caldas is going to say, he's going to kind of turn and whisper to everybody. He's going to be like, I don't think that we're going to be able to afford all this.
Well, maybe you won't.
You said
He's
that the
going to be
combined,
like,
the price of everything was how much? You said it was like 300 gold. Yeah. How is
Yes.
Caldas is more than the combined price?
It
that
involves
was
more
just for me.
fabric. No, the 400, the 400 gold is he has more fabric involved with his because it has a more robe-like design. So there's a bit more fabric to it. Like there's pants and then there's the extended jacket.
Right. So then what was the amount that we would need to cover if we were to pool our money together?
So mine's 300. This is 420. The other three we do not know yet.
It would be significant. Let's just say that it's around the ballpark of almost 3,000 gold, potentially.
so basically for this, Caldas is then going
Or
to turn and he's
2,500.
going to be like,
Somewhere between there.
Caldas is going to turn to the others and say, we were tasked this mission. What do you say that I think that the city could probably pay for it if this is what we're going to be investing in?
Are you whispering? Are you whispering?
Right off.
Are you whispering this, or are you saying this out loud?
Right off?
No, I'm whispering it to them, I said. I whisper it to them. I turn around and whisper to them.
Okay. To see how silent you're being, I need you to give me a stealth check.
Oh my gosh.
How
God, this
quiet?
is secretly-
How quiet is Caldas being?
Elf, huh?
Because you're in an enclosed space. This lady, she's not old. She could definitely hear in. With a 12, she can.
Said she was having hard of hearing, though.
Did I?
She said even with her old ears, even though she has trouble hearing.
Old eyes.
Old eyes.
Old eyes.
Old eyes.
Oh, okay.
Didn't say her ears were.
Meh.
Yeah, those are the youngest part of her, I guess.
So with the 12, she happens to hear you guys. With the 12, she's barely able to make out. Working for the city, and she would say, "Oh, you're serving the city in some capacity."
Caldas is going to.
I mean, I don't know if anybody's told you or not, but we're kind of a big deal around here. We're a guild. We're taking residence up at the Crimson Keep. We're the Mystical Misfits.
It's Merciful Misfits, you dimwit.
Whatever. The Merciful Misfits.
Immediately,
I had a drink a little bit ago. It's fine.
her ears perk up as she says, There's been, hold on a second. Let me see here. With an 18,
Oh, wow.
there's been word circulating. You know, I happened to stop by a tavern not too far from here. Very charming fellow by the name of Sazi runs the place. He mentioned about the group of adventurers that
Sazi.
he mentioned that he came through with a group of adventurers, and they stopped in there with Gale by the name of the Merciful Misfits. You lot wouldn't happen to be the Merciful Misfits, would you?
We are indeed. We are indeed the Merciful Misfits. And,
Immediately-
we're looking to just we're trying to put together a party, and we're just trying to unwind from our latest adventure where we rescued a whole bunch of people from the tyranny of Redjaw.
She immediately says, "You've done a great service to the city. You've slain Redjaw, one of the warlords."
Yes, we have.
Immediately, she puts her hand over her mouth. She says, "Mon Dieu."
Oh no, she's French.
I mean, you couldn't get that from the start?
Tell you what.
Nah, I
Tell you
did,
what.
but I was
No,
just being funny.
no, none. Listen to me very closely, okay? And do not tell anybody else that I told you this.
Okay.
As long as you keep serving the city,
My undivided attention.
as long as you keep serving the city, and are you helping the city, continue? Whoa, what was that? What just happened? Something just happened. Aristella, thank you for the follow, Aristella. Thank you, and
She was at Reach.
yes,
she
Aristella.
was. She actually-
She is at Reach, and she's one of the nice ladies who is actually working on a commission of mine for future efforts. Things. Sorry, Aristella. Don't be sorry. Don't ever be sorry. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, how dare you follow
Yeah, don't
him?
ever be sorry.
Oh, she has an
Always do everything
she has
on
an
purpose.
she has an update for that. Yes, please tell me later. Desmo's in my chat. Hi. Send DMs on Discord. Yes. Thank you. Definitely, I'll definitely be looking at that after the session. But as she would look at each and every one of you, she'd say, are you not planning on taking out the rest of the warlords that are surrounding the gate?"
We are
Valdez is
indeed.
going to
That's
say,
kind of on our to-do list.
yes, we do. And in fact, one of them is actually very close to a place where I once resided. So I definitely would like to go and take care of them before that they come to make anyone come to harm that I know.
Yes. Tell you what. She looks to her left. She looks to her right. There's nobody else in the boutique at the moment. Free of charge.
What? No, we couldn't possibly.
Yes, free of charge. If you are defending this city, if you are defending this... Wait a minute. I heard from a friend of mine that was at the courthouse the other day. Are you not protecting Phineas?
doing
Yeah,
a very
he's
good
currently
job,
up at our
yes.
keep right now.
The lawyer?
I was muted, darn it. Yeah, he's staying at our place. Thank you. And I grabbed the ones off the table.
No, take it. Free of charge. I do not side with those idiots out there that are starting fights all because they think Asterion should be hung by a noose. That man, that handsome, sweet handsome man, has been doing all that he can to save this city from the trouble that it's been in. And not just once, but twice. You see her cover her mouth as she pauses for a moment as tears begin to form.
I'm gonna take 10 of my gold and place it into her hand, and then.
No,
close her
that's not...
around. No, please. I insist. You are being incredibly kind to us. This is almost all I have on my person right now. It's fine. I want you to have this, please.
My son was infected with a tadpole.
Oh.
What?
He was infected with a
Nice.
tadpole, and you see, she's trying to fight back the tears, but before it took hold of his body, the hero of the gate, Asterion, The rest of them, they slew the elder brain. My son was spared a fate worse than death itself because of that man. If you are protecting the man who is protecting Astarion, then the rest of the gate, this budget, nothing. It doesn't matter how much gold it would cost me out of my own pocket. Take it. Take it. Thank you for this gold that you've...
turn to Fate and say, well, apparently you're worse than death itself.
What?
Fate's gonna punch Caldez in the face.
All right.
She said fate is she said fate. The fate is worth. The fate is worse than death itself.
Nimrod.
Man.
Dude,
Good
Aldian,
thing Bulk wasn't here.
Aldian, you know, I kind of got to give that one to him. That's some clever wordplay. I didn't expect that out of him.
But
Because as soon as she mentioned her son got infected with a tadpole, he would have said, "Did he turn into a frog?" Bulk would have said that. Absolutely.
oh my gosh. No, and she said, my son is alive.
She's already a frog.
My son, oh my gosh. For all the French, anybody French watching this, I'm sorry. I don't know if there's anybody French watching this. If I see a mon Dieu in chat, you know, I'll know for certain. But anywho, she says, "Please take it. Please take it. Thank you." Immediately. If you guys are standing close, she takes each of your hands and begins kissing them. It says, "Thank you, thank you." Thank you very much. Thank you for helping save this city. We need more people like you. All the others out there are more focused on, you know, I'm pro this, I'm anti that, I'm pro this. Stop dividing people and ripping each other's hearts out and start uniting this city against the common threat.
It's a shame that Hero's not here to dodge the kiss.
Weave.
Spend the key points on it.
Caldez is going to say, I agree. We can agree on all.
Then please take this with you. Please take this with. Thank you for the gold. Obviously, do not tell anybody else about this. Other people might abuse this privilege, but this is very special. Thank you.
We understand.
Of course.
We do plan to take out the rest of the warlords as well, so you can count on that.
Absolutely. Please take this with you. May the wounded one watch your steps. She says as she picks up the this item from behind her counter, as you see these red cords that she holds in her hand now.
So Caldez is going to say, thank you again for all of your help. And he's going to take his outfit that she provided, and he'll be like, this will look very nice if I put my hair down. It'd be very hard to recognize me.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, like a short, angry mariachi.
He's like, no, that's
I'm a
good."
mariachi.
He's the mariachi.
But yeah, so he's gonna thank her once again, and he's gonna grab his stuff, and he's gonna kind of start towards the door, and then he's going to, once he gets outside, he's going to kind of just wait, or he's gonna kind of wait at the door for everybody to come, and once everybody starts walking that way, he'll exit.
Prince, you know, I wouldn't effectively apologize to the French. They're surrendering in every measure.
Items as well, and bow graciously out of respect and thank her immensely, and then walk towards the door, and then I will be right in tow with Fate.
Reyna would thank her for it, jump up and grab the dress and mask and everything.
Get out her stepladder.
It's just on her stepladder. She just jumps up and whoop, thank you. It just kind of skips out with this in mind. As she skips outside to the rest of the group and says, "Oh, yes." As she has the dress draped over her arm, she goes, "Okay, my friend, we have to stop by and see him, but." She pauses for a moment. I don't know for certain how welcome he might be. I mean, it's been a while since I've last seen him. A long time.
I say let's not waste any time and get going.
He's in not so much a very reputable place, but last I heard, he's out in Rivington. So we'll start there.
Sounds like a plan. You lead the way.
As she would guide the rest of the group. It would take you guys the midst of the day and whatnot as the hustle and bustle go about. You happen to, as you go about the city, I'll need everybody to give me perception checks. See what you pick up on.
Naruhodo.
Does that include me?
Yes. Because you're going about the city too at this point in time.
Yeah. Double time.
All right, so with the
Perception?
yeah, perception. This is for hearing. Hearing and sight.
So you said 2 perception or 1?
Just one perception. Just a perception, one perception for each person.
Oh, Gavitas, me and you, man, let's go.
What?
All right, and this is going to be for...
Our rolls were the same.
I just rolled for fate on the second one.
This is
What?
perception for Reyna here.
Both of our rolls were terrible.
What?
Oh, gosh. Are you trying to pull a Stone Cold reference?
He's trying to be like, because he is perfect. He's trying to, because his perception is actually terrible.
Oh, okay, I get it now. I'm sorry. Okay, so being the only... Oh, my gosh. Hey. Trying to listen for people. Hey.
Wait a minute.
Trying to listen for people.
Telling everybody I'm
Listening around town. Don't know what's going on.
Soundboard, or did somebody actually do the Tim the Tool Man?
That was soundboard.
But so yeah, Fate would be the only one that would notice. But as you're going about town with the 16, she would notice that actually, you know what? Be pretty evident. These people are yelling fairly loud. Okay, so Bulk and Fate, they'd both notice that people would be saying, "Hear ye, as noted by the city of Baldur's Gate, the trial of Asterion will commence in 2 days. I repeat, the trial of Asterion will commence in 2 days by decree of the Archduke." Immediately you hear some of the murmur back and forth, or she does. Bulk, you would hear that first part, but as for the conversation back and forth, that would be beyond you as you're going from point A to point B, trying to get to your assigned place. Wait, I said Rivington, didn't I? Or did I say Rivington? For your barracks?
That I don't remember.
I think it might have been Rivington. So as you guys head down into Rivington, Reyna would lead you into a dustier road as you happen to stop into this tavern. It's a smaller tavern. It's called the Rivers Bend Tavern and Inn. So Rivers Bend Tavern and Inn. As she takes you into there. The inside of the establishment, as you walk inside, you hear the murmur of everybody. And it's a little bit of a rowdy bunch. So of course I'm going to add that soundbot in with soundscapes here. Hang on. So I'm going to add that in to a tavern ambiance here. Back and forth as you see people conversating about ongoings and whatnot, their own matters. Smoke fills the air of the rooms, and you see people with cigars. in various corners of the room, as that lingers over the air, the smell of like sweet smell of rich tobacco. It's not so thick to the point where you start coughing and whatnot, because they do have a couple windows open in order to allow it to the proper ventilation coming in, like air wafting in from over the river inside and wafting it outside into the street. And it seems to be a less kindly establishment. A less kindly establishment, as you see people that are not of a noble attire. Actually, I'll need, as everybody walks in, to give me insight checks. Potentially, like, give a little bit of a depth of, like, the people inside the room here. I'm also going to roll for Raina here. All right, so that is a nat 20, no 21. All right, so
21.
Caldez and Raina would have a gist of the room. What was that second roll for? For Fate?
Second roll was for Fate, so 14.
All right, so I'd say Fate and Raina, they'd have a good gist of the room. Like, they would, of course, like, looking over the room, and Raina being familiar with the place, would know some of the people that are here, so that 21 fits the bill as to what exactly should be here. For Caldez, having some experience with being a guard for Candlekeep, with that nat 20 there, which, by the way, I forgot to, this is the nat 20 sound.
Go even further beyond.
So hitting that nat 20 right there, you would, as you're scanning the room, you would notice there's some people that seem to be of the less, they appear like they don't want to be noticed that they're there inside the tavern. A couple people speaking off in the corner, a few with cigars in hand, one of them with an eye patch on him, and the others, couple balded over, one of them kind of like a menacing figure, like this big bulkish Goliath sitting over in one corner. You happen to see a big fierce looking Firbolg, which is literally a 10-foot tall, just almost monstrous looking man, just folding his arms over as he's standing by one of the tables.
Okay. Caldez is going to look to the party, and he's going to kind of motion them, kind of like I don't know, subtly show them, point them in that direction, you know, kind of like, I don't know, a nudge or something, or be like, guys, and then he's going to like nod his head with his eyes towards that direction, something similar to that, and he's going to point to them.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
Okay. Also, just real quick, I do have to leave at 6 o'clock on the dot because I got some stuff I got to take care of.
Okay.
But, I'm sorry, I had to step away. What did we notice?
Oh, you're a little bit crispy right now.
Your mic's in a little crispy.
All right, what are we noticing?
All right, so yeah,
step away.
and noticing several, not exactly nefarious, but dubious-looking individuals across the room, including one that looks like they have almost like a bouncer, sort of, a Firbolg bouncer. I mean, this guy's huge. His head almost hits the ceiling. Very, very tall individual. Stands amongst them. But Caldez would kind of just make note to the rest of the party, be careful around here. What you do, what you say. There might be some nasty, nefarious types. You don't know.
Okay, Caldez.
Yeah, right.
Yes, Caldez. We'll make sure to keep our mouths shut, Caldez.
Yeah, Cal does.
Yeah,
Make sure not to
Caldez.
make any sort of racist comments, Cal does.
Yeah, we'll make sure
Raina-
to avoid any sort of embarrassing faux pas, Caldez.
Raina would say, okay, I'll need you guys to wait right here. This might take a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And she walks over to specifically over to the table where the Fearbulg is standing. And she walks over to them and says, "Hi, I know it's been a while. I was just wondering if," as she clears her throat a little bit, "Is Eslan over the mountain or in the valley?" And the Fearbulg would stand there and with a booming voice would say, "In the valley. Who wants to know? Wait a second." So he squints his eyes as Reyna then pulls the hood back, flicking her hair back. "Oh, it's been... Oh, sorry. It's been a while. Hey, you got something to trade for the boss?" She says, No. I need to speak with him one-on-one." "Oh, right. Just, take the hatch downstairs. He's currently, going over, some, new product right now." "Right. Still in the business, I see." Yeah. Still in the business." So immediately, he directs her downstairs to go down this hatchet, and he shifts his stance, so he's no longer guarding this specific table, more so specifically, like he's in between the table and the hatch, like keeping watch over the entirety of the tavern as you guys are standing. Or what specifically are you guys doing as Reyna's doing all this?
So we're in a tavern. So
Yes.
I would just kind of like walk up to the bar and maybe ask for like a glass of water or something.
So as you walk
Give me
up,
the strongest water you've got.
Listen, man. I already drank my whiskey earlier, and I need to keep a sound mind. And I also don't want to risk, because I've been rolling terrible in the entire session. I don't want to risk all of a sudden getting drunk off of.
This
like,
is
a
what your
shot of
luck's been
whiskey.
saving up for.
No,
You've been saving up.
This
You're
is not a most gamblers.
You're
quit right
destined
before
for
they
a
win
hit
big.
now. Your
No.
luck's been building up. The odds have to offset each other now in order for the spread to be accurate.
May the odds
Plus,
be
I just
ever in
gave
your
up
favor.
10 gold to that lady, being nice to her. So like, don't tempt me. Don't away from me, foul temptress.
I'm nice, so I'm poor now. Okay, never heard that one before.
I'll kill you.
all right. So a new handout has been given.
Maybe.
A new handout has been given to the group, as you all can view this. I haven't put it in the handout section, but I'm going to be changing the music here, as the tone is going to shift based on the new situation that's developed here. So the rowdy crowd quiets down. No longer is it a happy little tavern, but it is a very cautious moment. So
Paladin was trying to tempt me into doing something.
So as Reyna goes downstairs, as she holds this long conversation, as she meets with this interesting individual, I won't go into detail with you guys, as you guys are not in the room, but to just give you a depiction of what he looks like. So that ad verbatim would be relayed to Samus. But the conversation lasts for a good almost 30 minutes. She's down there for half an hour.
And while she's down there, we start a tavern brawl, and just like My Generation by The Who starts playing.
Oh my gosh.
It's like cutting back and forth.
So
Yeah,
about...
it's just
Man,
like
Bulk would
the
love to be
exact
there.
scene.
It's
from Shrek.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's that, and it starts because I punch Caldez in the face, and then he bumps into somebody, and then they get mad, and they go swing at Caldez, and they punch
Man.
somebody else, and it's just a big tavern brawl.
I love the idea that I've said something to make you mad, so you punch Caldez.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I go to swing at you and I miss and punch Caldez, and I'm
Oh,
like, eh, whatever.
no! You know, I'll take it.
Bulk senses a disturbance. He realizes there's a fun fight that he's missing out on.
So,
Called into the tavern to break up the fight, but he's secretly not going to break it up, and he's going to join.
So,
I'm gonna break it up.
what happens is Raina comes back up, and she does have a slightly just a neutral look on her face as she comes back out. But as she walks back out, she isn't just walking back out with empty hands. She's walking out with what appears to be 5 documents in hand, all of matching description. As she then says, "Okay, listen, gather round. So, I owe somebody a favor. Pretty big one. And I'll keep this promise. But I've got us all," as she fans it out, these documents, as you can see, each and every one of them appear to be invitations. And as she happens to run her hand over one, you happen to see this flicker of light wave over it as she does. He was able to enchant them specifically to make sure that they matched the ones that they're handing out and are using at the gala. So I got these with different names on them, and here are the names that are written on each for each of the forms. So one is a male name, Cassian Ronaldo. Another male name is Bermin. Let's see, Bermin. Let's see, Thalfassen. So Bermin Thalfassen. One more male name of let's see here, Salgun, Fryn, and 2 female names. Let's see here. So Phelan.
Real quick, what are these names?
All these names are the names that are written on the forged invitations.
Ah, I see.
Phelan,
Okay.
Phelan Gent. And the last one, let's see here, Yardra Jalan. So these are all going to be the names of your assumed identities, whichever one of the names that you guys want to pick from this lot. Again, there's 3 male names, or the first 3 names are male names, and the last 2 are female names.
Aldous is gonna choose Castian.
No, I'm Castian.
Nope, he already said it. No.
I'm the mariachi man. Castian Ronaldo.
Cassian Ronaldo.
Fine.
So these are the names that
You
are
don't want to be Bermine?
Bermine Feldalfassen. So these
Come on, I
are
want to hear you say it, Caldez.
He'll be Selgun Friend.
Salgunfrin. We
I
can.
wish to be Phelan Gint.
That's the female
girl's
name.
name.
That's the girl's name.
So judgmental. All right, then I'll be Yardra.
I mean,
Another female name.
Phelan. I think,
Oh my gosh, fine. I guess there's only one name left.
I think Phelan literally translates from Old English to "girl of the Fae."
Fine, then that'll be Fade's name.
So you have all of these different names to choose and to pick and choose from, and you guys take the time to think or squabble over those names at this point in time, because the rest of the day you guys can meander about. You could choose. What I want you guys to do is to choose what you're going to RP for the rest of your day. As for Bulk, you're going to be preparing for your time as a guard for this gala event. The party is also going to be attending under what you don't know is pseudonyms, as they'll be disguising themselves.
I've
So
already come up with 20 versions of the names that Bulk would say of all those names.
So, which that actually gives me an idea for the next session. But you guys would,
Now, as an organization, look it over later.
if you guys wanted to, you could visit. Like you tell me how you guys are going to role play the next so many hours, because literally the next session is going to be the day of the gala. Go back to the Crimson Keep after whatever you're going to accomplish out here in the city left. Of course, you guys have spent a whole bunch of gold, a bunch, and it's up to you what you want to do. But just let me know if you guys decide to do anything. Just let me know if you guys decide to go back to the Crimson Keep. You can do that as well. Just message me in between now, or post it up in general between now and the next session. And this is where we will end or draw the session to an end today. As the next time we will be at the gala, the masquerade.
The gala! Let's go!
Excellent. Let's gala go.
Well-
All right. Y'all have a great day. I gotta bounce.
You two
Alrighty, see
also
y'all.
gotta go.
All right.
Good session.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.
Be bouncy.
Bye,
All right,
bye.
and we
Bye,
are.
everybody.
We're gonna be raiding. We're gonna be raiding out here. I don't know who we're gonna be raiding just yet. Raid Aldian.
Great Aldi.
He's about to go off. It's oh man.
That's a joke.
Oh my gosh. All right. Fine. I'm gonna find somebody to raid.
I'm gonna raid.
This is.
Let's raid
Bye-bye.
Lux. Alright.
Bell, Zaf,
Alright, hang on.
Luciu.
Let's see.
Alrighty, I'll talk
That-
to you all.
That's
later.
the raid message right there, right below here. So I'm gonna find somebody to raid. We's gonna be raiding somebody. I'm looking around here. My gosh, Catherine's streaming. Let's raid Catherine. Catherine Naomi. Yes, we're going to be raiding Catherine Naomi. She is she is a Christian VTuber, really awesome lady, goofy gal. Has a lot of different talk shows and whatnot that she hosts on her streams.
Yeah.
Wholesome
Playing
lady.
Jackbox.
Yes, indeed. As we're going to go hang out with her, show her love and appreciation. As for the next stream that's going to happen, I do not know. Again, whoa, what was that? Who just did something? Somebody just did something before we even had Desmo. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
And another knight has joined the Crimson Keep. But yeah, as for the timetable as to when I'm going to go through a whole rebranding and everything, that depends on when I get my model, because I'm going to be getting a PNG style model hopefully from an artist. I hope to hear back from her soon, and I haven't heard from her in a hot minute, so hopefully that all goes through. But yeah, maybe another Hightail stream coming up this next week. Joining up with the Christ Tale SMP. We shall see. I hope you all have a blessed night. I'm going to go get some food. And like I said, go say hi to Cat. Peace.
As we roll out, mind if I discuss just briefly with you about the
Hang
what
on.
Bulk will be doing in the spare time?
Hang on just a moment. I'm going over to Kat's channel real quick. I'm still live here.
Yeah, no worries.
And